Beautiful rising, y'all. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning, y'all. How we doing, y'all? Y'all, I think I'm having a sunrise in my spirit, child. Oh, I am having a sunrise in my spirit, girl. How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a sunrise in your spirit, child. Oh my God. Let me pull the daily astrology up, y'all. And then let me grab my other phone and pull y'all up. Y'all, I have this coffee. It's called cherry, like cherry something bomb. Oh my God, it's so good, y'all. I get those like variety coffee pods from from Amazon, y'all. Welcome y'all to your daily astrology. All right, we talk about a little spirituality, a little religion, child. All right, a whole lot of God, love, life, and relationships, child. And at the end, we always get your money right too now. You know, we got to go and help you make that money too, y'all. All right, so welcome, y'all. Your daily astrology, love, life, relationships, y'all, with the lady empath. 1111, y'all. Let's get into the energy, y'all. All right, today, all right. Oh, let me pull y'all up. Hell, I don't know who I'm talking to. Hold on, let me get my other phone. I don't even know who I'm talking to, child. Because that means I'll talk to anybody, y'all. I am definitely that person. I will talk to anyone. All right, let me get y'all. Let me see who I'm talking to, child. Oh, there we go. We got Alara. We got Rita. We got Chrissy. Supreme Rising, y'all. I hope y'all are having a beautiful morning. All right, let's get into the energy, y'all. Today is July 30th. It's Thursday, y'all. All right, the main event is the Celestial Lovers Square Off. Those are the two planets, y'all, of love, not you and your person, child. We talking about planets, child. We talking about astrology. We ain't talking about you and your person. But no, y'all, look, message is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. And that might be a message for somebody. You over there fighting with your person? Don't do that, y'all. It's too early for that shit. Hey, Miss Siobhan. Girl, Miss Siobhan, you up early. Miss Siobhan, you must have went to bed early last night, girl. I love it, y'all. I love it. Let me lower y'all a little bit so y'all can get more of the table. All right, y'all. Today's main event, y'all, is this cosmic tension between Venus, the planet of Venus, which is in Virgo. Hey, Miss Siobhan, right? Virgo's child. And then it's squaring Mars in Gemini. All right, if I got any Gemini, shout out to my Geminis, y'all. But what this is doing, y'all, Venus wants meaningful consistency and practical care, while Mars and Gemini craves excitement and variety. All right, so the result is intense chemistry, passion, and the push pull between what you want right now versus what you truly need long term. See, this is about decision making, y'all, right? Not everyone's in a relationship. Some people are single. Some people you're trying to choose between pathways. 777, y'all, right? 721 is a representation of 777. You have to put yourself in divine order, right, before you can make the decisions that you really understand that are meant for you. Message, right? So when you could be seeing butterflies a lot. All right. So I feel like as a collective right now, God is saying, listen, right? Yeah, transmute, child. All right. You got to listen, right? Because there is a transmutation that's taking place, y'all, so that you can clear the fog, right? That was my thumbnail God showed me this morning. It was the collective coming out of a fog, right? The fog of illusion. And that's what this energy is about, right? See, this push-pull dynamic that you have had within yourself is because you're trying to figure out what it is that you want right now versus what is truly needed in the long term. Somebody might seem right now, but they're not good for the long term, right? Somebody or an opportunity, right? The opportunity may seem right now, right? But that opportunity may not be good in the long term, right? Your career, your job, right? Decisions that you are making right now may seem right for you right now, but is that working for you in the long term, right? So that's what this energy is asking us, y'all. All right. So all day Venus is squaring in Mars, y'all. So the attraction is high. The talisman. I love this. I think I'm going to read from the guidebook for this one. You know, I know this is the key, but I want to see what the guidebook says about this, y'all. That's the number 31. All right. What's today, y'all? Ain't today the 30th? What's this? July? Yes, 31 days in July. All right, y'all. Tomorrow could be significant. All right, tomorrow could be significant, y'all. The 31st is on this key. Hell, somebody, you might need one more day, and God finna show you a whole miracle. Stop playing, y'all. That's what I just heard. One more day, girl. Stop playing. Hold on. Let me get my reading glasses, child, so I can see what this damn talisman actually means according to the author. All right, it says the talisman represents new doors opening for you now. New pathways are present at this time. It also invites you to find or create and charge an appropriate amulet, a mantra to help you support your current endeavors or healing. So what this is saying, y'all, like crystals, for example, like whatever it is that you charge up in energy, charge that up, y'all, because that is the key to your faith, right? You know how we used to go to church, y'all, and you would buy holy oil from the pastor. Y'all, people would buy my mama handkerchiefs. My mama would make all these damn handkerchiefs and people would buy them. And it's not so much that any damn thing was in that handkerchief. It was simply the faith and belief in the woman of God, right? The same thing with oil. Y'all, that's some damn virgin olive oil that you can cook with. Ain't nothing in that oil. But the point that your grandma put that oil on your forehead and crossed your ass up, you thought that oil was what? Heavenly protection, child, right? So there is nothing wrong, y'all. See, we get into this world and they're the same symbols that we use in the church. It's the same symbols in the spiritual community, y'all. Instead of you using holy oil, you might sage now, y'all, right? Instead of you buying somebody's handkerchief, you go get you a crystal. It's the same thing, y'all. Stop making people think y'all stuff is crazy. Anywho, it says empower this talisman, which is the symbol, the key to what it is that you're manifesting. Charge it up, y'all. It says empower this talisman with your intention to evoke its magic in your everyday life, right? Meditate with this card to act as a powerful road opener to a new adventure or opportunities, or to discover hidden talisman of power, love, and peace. Somebody charge up your faith. Why? Because you just built different, child. That thing says, I built myself back with bare hands. Hello, somebody. You built yourself back with bare hands. Girl, you ain't even put no gloves on. Fuck up my nails. Shit. I'm talking about it. Girl, I done built myself up with my bare hands, making my nails, chipping my polish. Shit. All right, y'all. 37 could be significant, or 73. Somebody, you could be born in 86. All right, or 68, y'all. So let's talk about it. All right. So all day, y'all, the energy is high. All right. But impulse can outrun judgment. Pause before sending that risky text or making promises that you can't keep. At 9:26 a.m., the moon trines Mars, which is in Aquarius. All right. Feelings and actions align beautifully. Perfect window for direct, honest communication. Send that message, child, or have that talk. All right, y'all, let's see. What is this energy, y'all? All right. Be flexible with your heart. All right, because there is a shift. All right, this is a shift that's taking place, y'all. All right, this is represented by the number 9. All right. Someone, you could be a life path 9. I'm seeing 333 as well. All right. So you got to understand, feelings and actions align beautifully, but this is you understanding what it is that you want. Be flexible, right? You may be tempted by someone over promising, or you might be on this one deliver, right? I just want it, right? No, right? Don't over deliver. Focus on what's real and grounded, but don't be afraid to take a chance on something new. All right. Sometimes you got to understand, hey, Deja, stop playing, right? Sometimes 727, stop playing. I was looking at my computer reading the astrology, y'all. And every time I look, I don't care when Deja put that shit up, something be like, look at the screen. All right, it's 727, y'all. 7 is spirituality. 2 is decision making. See, sometimes the best decision that you can make, y'all, is to walk away in a new direction, right? Sometimes you got to understand what it is that God truly desires for you. And a lot of times what we don't understand is that where you are, right, may not be best for you. Sometimes you have to walk away, right? So you got to understand, y'all. It says, guess what? Be flexible, right? But understand it's okay to take a chance on something new. You should never have to negotiate your needs to be met. That is today's reminder. This is posted on Discord, y'all, your daily astrology. All right, remember, focus on what's real and grounded, but don't be afraid to take a chance on something new. You should never have to negotiate for your needs to be met. This ain't no court. What are you talking about? Right? There are no negotiations to what it is that you want as a collective, right? Girl, what I heard, we don't negotiate with the terrorists. What is it, terrorists? We don't negotiate with terrorists. The fuck, right? So you got to understand, y'all, do what's best for you. All right. Overall vibe, y'all, is passionate, communicative, and beautifully unpredictable. Balance your wild desires with practical reality, and magic can happen, y'all. All right. This is about a shift. All right. This is a shift, y'all, because someone, you built yourself back with your bare hands. And now, guess what? Your guides are leading the way. Beautiful energy, y'all. That's the number 7. All right, 7. Life path 7s, y'all. 7 is spirituality. All right, so whatever this shift is, it's like you're now beginning. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, y'all. Yeah, girl, stop playing. At the bottom of the deck is veiled. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what I was just about to say. I had to put my laptop down, y'all. The high priestess in reverse has been coming out a lot in the energy, y'all. When I just do, energy checks, right, within the collective, just kind of to see what the hell is going on. And I've been getting a high priestess in reverse way too many times than I would like to see in a collective energy, which means that either something is hidden or you're not seeing something. At the bottom of this deck, y'all, is veiled. I didn't even know this card was in this deck. Y'all know this is a new deck, and I don't go through all of the cards in my deck. Whatever the hell meant to come out comes out. Somebody, there is something that's been veiled, and I feel like it's for a reason, though. Oh, see, I'm being reminded of my thumbnail this morning, y'all. And the thumbnail I created was showing the collective, which is my avatar, y'all. Stop playing, right? The collective coming out of this fog where all of these old versions of you used to live. And as you come out of that, you see something differently. And I titled it, "It's Not Until You Did This." I'm trying to remember, y'all, because y'all know I do this shit early in the morning, y'all. My shit be channeled. Even my thumbnails be channeled, right? So you got to understand, y'all, a lot of what we have been looking for, you could not receive the answer to until you came out of some type of fog of illusion. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing God say. There is something that's been veiled, but it's been pushing you to listen to your spirit guides, y'all. Like this shift in the conscious of the collective is taking place because you simply listening to God. You listening to your guides, y'all, right? What is that? Girl, that thing says soulmate. Ooh, somebody. Girl, this might be about a relationship. All right, kings and queens. Girl, divinity is at the bottom of the deck. Let me tell you something, y'all. Anyone that you're meant to be with, they will be a part of your divinity, and they will never ask you to compromise your divinity, child. This is all about divinity. Stop playing. Beautiful rising. Hey, Nadeja. Girl, stop playing. All right, y'all. Somebody, you have had a lot of questions about relationships in your life. I feel like this is many, right? See, soulmates, y'all. We will have many soulmates. Your person is your soulmate, y'all. Your mama could be a soulmate. Shit, your daddy. There are many people who are soulmates, y'all. They come into your life as a part of your soul lesson. But the lesson in it is to listen to your spirit guide. That actually came out yesterday or day before when I was checking into the collective energy. Let me pull that deck out because now God is showing me that deck. Soulmate had come out of that deck. Something is taking place in the collective consciousness where you're now coming out of the fog of illusion, and you can no longer mistake those people who are a part of your soul tribe and those who are not. That's what I'm hearing God say. Yeah, it's something going on and it's been veiled, y'all. Girl, that thing say truth at the split. Stop playing. Somebody, you finna get a truth. And I heard before August 1st, you can't walk into my birth month without knowing the truth, y'all. Hell no. My birthday, August 13th, y'all. You cannot go into August without my collective understanding their truth, because I am leading you into that truth. Girl, between the day and tomorrow, king, between the day and tomorrow, somebody, you about to see something. All right, y'all, that thing says veiled. What has been veiled about a soulmate or relationships in your life? Girl, that thing coming out. What is this energy, y'all? Ooh, bitch, jealousy? I'm about to jump off my screen, y'all. What? I was not anticipating this card, y'all. Girl, that thing say jealousy? Oh my God. That is not, I was not expecting that, y'all. That surprised me. And the lady ain't never surprised, y'all. Girl, dang. Girl, transformation is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, this what we doing today, God? Oh, shit. All right, y'all. All right. This what we doing, y'all. Transformation is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Damn, y'all. Death is behind that. Oh, yes. Home. I heard home to self. Behind that is home, y'all. All right, so when you're coming home to self, there's someone in your energy. This could be a soulmate, y'all. This could be your person. This could be your family. This could be anyone, y'all. Someone is jealous. Heavy on the jealousy, y'all. That's the number 23. 2 and 3 is what? 5. 5 is change. Somebody mad that you changed, y'all. But everyone does. What is that? Transformation. How the fuck you gonna be jealous of someone's transformation other than the fact that you refuse to transform, y'all? And as a collective, when you understand that people are literally jealous of you because of your transformation. See, jealousy is 23. 2 and 3 is 5. 5 is the number of change. Somebody is 53 people watching. 5 and 3 is 8. 8 is manifestation. When you begin to manifest certain things into your life, right, you will change. And what most people do not understand is that the reason their lives are stuck, stagnant, or in a state of chaos is because they won't change. People are jealous of the fact that you changed. And this change is what? Transformative. Why? Because that's the death card. The old man is gone and the new man arises. Welcome to the new me. Somebody, people don't like the new you, girl. Stop playing. Somebody don't like the new king. Stop playing. King, I don't know what you did, but somebody don't like you, king. Somebody don't like you, queen. Somebody, your transformation is bringing endings, y'all. Girl, because you said what? Heal me, oh Lord. That's your channel song. That thing says, heal me, oh Lord. You said, you know what? I'm not doing this. Why? Because you make bad decisions, y'all, when you are not healed. And at some point, you're going to cry out to God and say, heal me, so that I don't continue to make bad decisions, y'all. Everyone has the opportunity to heal. What is that? Create harmony in your life. 636, y'all. 6 is harmony. Healing is simply the ability to create harmony in your life. 3 is creation. You create harmony. If your life is in chaos, it's because you like it. Hello. It's because you want it to be in chaos. And most people, we be jealous of the transformation that you have made in your life simply because it has brought you peace. It is a choice. Absolutely, y'all. Look, yeah, somebody, this is grounding energy. Earth is at the bottom of this deck. All right, let's see what this looks like, y'all, in the 5D. All right, what is going on in this spiritual transformation? All right, this is 5D, y'all. And then 5D is always what God needs you to know, right? But then we will go to the 3D. How is it showing up in your life at this time? All right, y'all, let's get into the energy. Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath. 1111, y'all. I am a numerologist. So if y'all ask why they call out numbers on her live, because I'm a CPA, y'all. I study numbers. I live numbers. I read numbers. 7 is spirituality. 3 is creation. Until you get that shit to God, what is that? 7, then you can't create nothing. Hello. Stop playing, y'all. That's why my numbers always line up. That is a part of who I am, y'all. Right? Whatever your gift is, it's going to come in every area of your life. I'm intuitive as fuck. But of course, I read numbers. Hello. All right. Let's see what this key is about, y'all. Let's look at talisman. All right, what is this symbols? I'm hearing symbols, all right? What are the symbols that the collective are receiving at this time? All right, what are the collective symbols? I'm seeing the one who walks alone. Yeah, I'm seeing the one who walks alone. Yeah, girl, that thing say karmic relationships. Somebody, you could be in a karmic relationship. Yeah, karmic relationship. It says releasing the past. Something fell out over here, y'all. Let's see what that is. Your channel song, The One Who Walks Alone. You cannot see who it is that God has for you until you walk alone. And many times, y'all, we get in one relationship to the next relationship, to the next relationship, to the next relationship. You don't truly know who God wants for you until you walk that shit by yourself. When you walk it alone, you will run dead smack into whoever it is that God has for you. And the one who God has for you, they don't string you along, y'all. Not in this energy. I told you, we are not in that energy of breadcrumbing, taking 40 years to decide what you want. That is not the age of Aquarius, and it is not the year of the fire horse. The year that we're in is the fire horse energy, y'all. The old wives' tales about what relationships and healing is about is no longer there. Why? Because the universe now has guides, y'all. Guides, me, God, other spiritualists who are healers, and we are giving people the tools to heal. So if they choose not to heal, then that means that they are making a choice, a free will choice. See, years ago, y'all, when we were under the year of grace, I am a teacher. See, living under the year of grace, y'all, means that you give people time, you give them grace. Why? Because God is giving you grace to do certain things in your life. But we are not in the year of grace, motherfucker. We are in the year of the fire horse, y'all. Stop waiting around on people. Release the past. Because I promise you, the sooner you release it, the sooner God says, now I can use you. Now I can send you somebody, right, who is ready to meet you where you are. It ain't no more build-a-bays. Girl, I heard build-a-bay. It is no more build-a-bay. What is you waiting on, y'all? Stop playing. Somebody. That thing say, surrender. Surrender, y'all. All right, somebody, you got to surrender to the shift. All right, shift is being clarified by surrender. It says dark night of the soul, y'all. Somebody, you got to surrender something, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, a dark night of the soul is not one thing that happens. You will have many, child, right? Because a dark night of the soul is simply some things that you have to experience. And whether you want to admit it or not, you have to be able to look at yourself and say, what is it that I need to surrender in this shift? Somebody, you could simply just be needing to surrender to the shift in your life. And that means that you have to release certain karmic relationships, y'all. And a karmic relationship doesn't necessarily mean your husband or your wife. A karmic relationship, y'all, could be the relationship you have with your family, your siblings. Is coming out of the fog so that you can see what it is that you need to release from your past. And it may hurt, but it's a part of your awakening. Are you going to stay stuck? Are you going to stay in chaos? Because I'm so confused. Meet us this afternoon, y'all, for the workday flow. All right, in the Discord at 11:33, y'all. Commercial break. Join the Discord, y'all. All right, Discord is the community I created for the collective, y'all. We need a support system, right? When I'm delivering messages like this, and your spirit guides are telling you literally to walk out of something that may be very difficult in your life, you need people to support you through it, y'all. Because this is what this message is. This is a message of transformation, right? And sometimes you need support in doing that. All right, commercial ends. All right, y'all, somebody, you're being called to surrender. All right, your guides are taking you through it, y'all. Yeah, and it may be a part of your dark night of the soul, but it is asking you to surrender to the shift, because I promise you, y'all, the shift is not going to make you worse. When has God ever asked you to do something in your life and it made you worse? I'll wait. I'll wait. When has God told you to do something in your life and it made your life worse? Everything that made your life worse is because you weren't listening to God. It was not. So I can never say a day in my life that God told me to do something and it made my life worse. It did not. Because if anything, it taught you a hell of a lesson. Stop playing. All right, y'all. Your guides are trying to tell you something. Clarify guides. All right. Clarify guides. All right, guys, it's being clarified by girl 1111. Compassion, higher heart opening. All right, somebody, there's an elevation that was taking place in your heart. Whatever this karmic relationship or a releasing of your past that needs to take place, y'all, is simply because you're ready, y'all. This is a message from your spirit, guys, that is saying you're ready. Like whatever this is that you're releasing, you're ready, y'all. You're ready. It says compassion, higher heart opening. It's allowing you now to lead into what is in your heart, and you're coming out of the fog and going into what it is that you truly desire. You are still here, and you still belong to God, is what I'm hearing God say. You still here. It says still here, still his is your channel song. 744. 7 is spirituality. 4 is a foundation, y'all. Somebody, you got a foundation in God. Why? Because we are the collective, and most of us do. And when your foundation is in God and faith, right? Eventually, you will understand and hear the voice of God. Somebody, you just had to rebuild your faith. That's what I just heard. You had to reveal your faith. What's veiled? Let's clarify veiled. What's veiled for the collective? All right, what's veiled? Ooh, girl, somebody, you hearing healing, past life healing, y'all. Somebody, you don't even understand the depth of healing that's taking place within your life right now. Girl, what is being veiled? And I say, girl, y'all, because most women watch me, but I know I got kings that watch too. I be talking like I'm talking to my girlfriends, y'all. Come on, my dude. Look, my dude, something being veiled, right? King, something being veiled. Why? Because you had to heal something from your past life, y'all. You cannot release the past in this lifetime until you heal it in your past lifetimes. These are relationships, y'all, where you hold on to people, places, and things. That shit runs generationally deep, is what I just heard God say. Somebody, girl, this thing is generationally deep. Damn, that thing say past life healing. Voyager's journey. Ooh, God said, get your past life deck. Hold on, y'all. I heard God say that shit loud and clear. Get your past life deck. Okay, hold on, God damn. All right, wait, let me see. All right, what is this past life healing, y'all? Hold on. All right, y'all, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, y'all, if you are enjoying the content. All right, if you're enjoying the content, double tap the screen, give it a thumbs up, y'all. I appreciate the gifts, the super chats, and super thanks, y'all. Those allow the messages to get out into the algorithm. What is this past life healing that's taking place within the collective? What is this past life healing? Ooh, girl. Somebody, you had to get back one with nature. Somebody, girl, that thing say farm and trees. I don't know how that connects to someone's past life. I'm hearing outdoors, someone you could work outdoors, somebody you could like horses, someone, this could be an expansion of self. This could definitely be this year with this horse out here, because we are in the year of the fire horse. Trees is giving me like energy of being able to see something through the trees. Like, you know how I say you can't see the forest for the trees? Somebody, it's been veiled. And you couldn't even see it. Like, see how the sun is shining through the trees, y'all? And it's like this farm. Somebody you could be protecting. I see a knight at the bottom of the deck as well. What's past life healing? Girl, high priest or priestess, bitch. Girl, y'all, sorry. I can't, y'all. I be talking like I'm talking about girlfriends. Stop playing, y'all. Veiled is being clarified by past life healing, which is being clarified by high priest or priestess. Somebody, you've been a seer in past lives. You've been able to see, y'all. This ain't something that just all of a sudden happened. Why? Because it's 747. Stop playing, y'all. 7 is spirituality. 4 is your foundation. You've always had a foundation of faith. Somebody, you used to sit outside and stare up at the trees and see all kind of shit. Like somebody, you used to be the one when they say don't look into the sun, and you just be gazing up at the sun and it ain't never really hurt your eyes. Somebody, you are one with God. You are Gaia. Stop playing. High priest or priestess. You had to heal the past life though, so that you could see again, is what I just heard. Somebody you ain't been able to see for a long time. Ooh, yeah, girl. Yeah, that's what I heard, y'all. Right? Girl, you ain't been able to see for a long time. King, boy, you ain't been able to see, child. Stop playing, y'all. You ain't been able to see. But you are a past life seer. A high priest or priestess, y'all. Somebody, you stop going outside. Somebody, you grew up on a farm, or that's always been a dream of yours. See, you have to understand, y'all, things that you desire in this lifetime is because those are the things that you had in previous lifetimes, right? So for example, because I've had a past life regression session, y'all, so I know what my past lives are, right? And if you always known that you were a warrior, right? For whatever reason, you just had dreams of you being in the jungle. You a warrior, man. You got like warrior tattoos. You got all of this stuff and you know you're a warrior. Well, it's because you had a past life as a warrior, y'all. You don't just wake up one day and start getting shit on you for no damn reason. Right? You got to understand, right? My very first tattoo, y'all, I got looks just like this. And I got that shit in college. It's 2 tattoos I got in college. And y'all know, a church girl that grew up in the church and graduated in 93, you wouldn't getting tattoos like that now, right? Tattoos ain't like they are now back then, y'all. There are 2 tattoos I got my first 2 years of college. One is a fucking butterfly and the other bitch is Queen Nefertiti. And I didn't know nothing about Queen Nefertiti and I didn't know nothing about transformation. Stop playing, right? Thank you, Christy. So when you realize that you will get tattoos and stuff, y'all, and it's well before your awakening. You don't even know why you getting this stuff. It's because that's who you are. Yeah, it's because who you are, y'all. The woman who got away, right? Your channel song, The Woman Who Got Away. Is that you? Did you get away from you? Or is it a king that let somebody get away? I don't know, right? But you got to go find yourself, y'all. All right? Had no idea. I just got a butterfly tattoo, y'all, because I thought it was pretty. I got Queen Nefertiti, y'all, because I thought she was a beautiful queen. Actually, I got Queen Nefertiti because Tupac album came out. And I was like, oh, I like that. They had no idea who she was. And of course, she is the embodiment of who I am. Had no idea. Hadn't even come into who I am now. But Queen Nefertiti didn't play, y'all. Right? Queen Nefertiti ruled side by side. Ruled kingdoms alongside strong men. Don't play. My whole team, right? My inner team, they're men. My manager, my PR, right? My brothers, my spiritual brothers, y'all. Right? Because I gotta have strong men with me to say, hey, sis, don't do that shit. Right? Don't take that deal. Right? Don't do certain things. So you better know who you are, y'all. All right. So this is what this past life healing is, y'all. It's past life healing because why? Man, jealousy is here, y'all. Child, let's clarify soulmate first, y'all. All right. Soulmate. All right. Let's clarify soulmate for the collective. All right. Clarify soulmate. All right, soulmate is clarified by, trust, y'all. Trust. All right, trust. The veil is being lifted so you can truly begin to trust your heart again. See, that's also coming under heart opening, y'all. All right, and as your heart begins to open, you will understand that a lot of times you can't trust and have real soulmate relationships in your life because you don't trust people, y'all. You've allowed people to hurt you so much so that really they're still controlling you after you're no longer with them. For real, y'all. You will be out of relationships. You ain't been with this person 5, 10, 20 years. It don't matter. But you still don't trust people. This person still would have control over you, y'all. Right? Even if it's a family dynamic, right? You don't trust your family, right? So now you end up marrying someone or you dating someone, whatever the deal is, right? They have a beautiful family, right? So you want to embrace their family, but you can't even embrace their family because you don't trust yours, right? That is the transference of negative energy, y'all. So when you understand that a lot of times because you don't trust, okay, God is saying this, you don't trust the people at your job, right? Everybody at your job betrays you. So now you come to the Discord, right? Now, anytime somebody say something in Discord, you questioning the people in the Discord. Why? Because you don't trust the people at your job, right? So you got to understand how your mistrust, y'all, will allow you to sabotage certain things in your life that's actually sent from God. Somebody, you got to ask God, listen to God and allow God to answer about what? Soulmates, y'all. That's what that's clarifying. See, a lot of times you ain't ask God if that person was your person, and then you got mad because they hurt you. You didn't ask God if you should take that job, but then you get mad because everybody there hates you. You didn't ask God if you should have been in this family dynamic. God told you to leave them people alone long time ago. Hello. Right? So don't get mad when people hurt you and now you're walking around in trust when you did not do what? Girl, that thing say ask God, listen to God, trust God, and allow. See, the last thing is the allowance, y'all. Somebody, you don't do the allowing. You might ask God, but then you don't sit still long enough to listen. And if you don't sit still long enough to listen, then you're not allowing God to do anything. You just jumping out making decisions without God. And that's why your ass be beat the fuck down. God don't change. You change, y'all. I want y'all to understand that. Right? And demons are people, not real. Right? Always remember that, y'all. God never changes. You change. God is the same today, yesterday, and forever, y'all. God don't change. You change. Your perspective changes, y'all. And when you wake up one day and realize that you the problem and the demons are the people around you, you change. It's literally coming out of the fog. I love those questions, right? Because you got to understand, God ain't never changing. God gonna tell you who and what is real every day. You be under a veil of illusion. You trust people that God ain't never told you to trust. The veil of the illusion is over the collective, never over God. God ain't crazy. You are. God ain't double-minded. You are, right? So it is your perspective. Demons are the negative ass people that you keep around you who fuck up your life because you won't see them for who they are. Love it. Love the questions. Love it, y'all. I love some real shit now, right? I'll have a real conversation with somebody. I don't entertain dumb shit. Say that, Marky, right? God says you choose, right? You get a choice, y'all. You get a choice of who you have around you. God ain't never tell you because you born into a family, you got to have people around you. Just because you in this job that you got to be with these people, right? Just because you accepted this position, you got to hang out. No, God says you get to choose every day what you want in your life. Most people choose the negativity. And then you find yourself just like this, y'all. Jealousy. Most people are jealous, y'all, because you make a choice that they will never make. Let's clarify jealousy. I love it, y'all. We teaching this morning. All right, what is jealousy? Clarify jealousy. Too many, y'all. All right, y'all. Damn, somebody, you got a bunch of people jealous. Child, about 7 cards fell out. Let's reshuffle, child. But they trapped in people. Kira, don't do that, y'all. I want you to personify this shit, though, because if you look at people as evil, ethereal entities trapped in the lower realm, it is within the hearts of the people, though, right? Do not look at a devil or an entity as if that shit ain't in a person. It's not something that you can't see. It is the entity that resides in your mama. It is the entity that resides in your daddy. It is the entity that resides in perverts and pedophiles in your president. Hello. It is the entity that lives within human beings. And I need y'all to understand that, because you will be looking that entity in the eye and fucking it every night. Hello. These be entities within people. And that's the thing, y'all. You grew up in church and you thought that the entity was something unseen, right? You thought the entity was something that you didn't have no control over. No, you got control over the devil. Don't let the devil in, right? Always remember that, y'all. All right, clarify jealousy. All right, clarify jealousy. I hope y'all didn't block her. Did y'all block her, though? I think it's entertaining conversation, unless y'all blocking somebody else. All right, y'all. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry. Let me get back into this energy, y'all. All right, what's jealousy? All right, let's clarify jealousy. All right, let's clarify jealousy. Unless it was on some other shit, then y'all can block them. What's jealousy? Damn, y'all. The cards want. I was finna say, golly, y'all. It took a long time to clarify that. Oh, girl, people are jealous. Why? Because you finna received the gift, y'all. Girl, that thing says the gift. Somebody, the jealousy is become, girl, that thing says receive the gift. Say that thing, God. Somebody, you finna get something. Girl, that thing at the bottom of the deck, it says false twin flame. False twin flame, y'all. At the bottom of the deck, intense change. I don't know if it's going to come out. We got 2 more to clarify over here, y'all. All right, at the bottom of the deck, somebody, you got to know who you attach to, y'all. Everybody that say that your person ain't your person, y'all. And you will entertain false twin flames. All you have to do is get out of the fog of illusion, y'all. And God will always show you who your person really is. You just can't stay in the fog. Somebody, people are jealous because you have some type of code, y'all. This thing says Holy Grail code. Receive the gift. And somebody, you are the gift. And you receive these codes, these downloads from the universe. People are jealous of your gift, y'all. That's what this energy is. Whatever that gift is, y'all, because creative expression had fell out one of those times, right? But I was talking, so I wanted to recenter the energy. So this could definitely be people jealous of your creative endeavor. Somebody jealous of what it is that you're doing. But it comes as a part of your transformation, y'all, right? When you allow God to transform you from the inside out, everything changes for the better. So when people are jealous of you because you are a gift, you walking out in your creative expressions and all of that, tell their asses to transform, and their life will too. Shit. Girl, that song thing, I can't even get it out, y'all. The song says strength in the storm, unshakable. Strength in the storm, y'all. Unshakable. You literally become the strength in every storm. And your shit just becomes unshakable, y'all. And people be jealous because they still getting beat the hell up by the storm. And you over here talking about, man, if you don't let this transformation happen. Clarify transformation. Clarify transformation. And then we're going to get into the 3D, y'all. All right. What is transformation? All right. Transformation is being clarified by, say that, kings. Hello. Divine masculine. Hey, y'all. Where y'all at? Kings in the house. Okay. Transformation, y'all, is being clarified by kings. Why? Because a real king will transform, y'all. And that is what I teach y'all. Ladies, don't worry about that shit. If that man is a real king, then he will transform. If he doesn't, he's a peasant. It's okay, y'all. So when there's a transformation in the divine masculine, and I feel like for the divine feminine, you are transforming what you see as the divine masculine. See, many of y'all keep misunderstanding what a king is, y'all. A king is not a peasant. A king is someone who understands leadership, love, compassion, authority, right? It is someone who understands it all. You can't embody 2 kings and not the other, right? You have to embody the king in all areas of your life. And that comes through what? Transformation. If that man ain't transformed, he's not a king. And many of you are connected to people who are not kings. The transformation is not taking place. There are kings in this world now. Don't play. Now, there are kings in this world, right? But don't align yourself with someone who isn't. A king has already embodied the transformation. Y'all be dealing with build-a-bays. Why? Because the king has already experienced the death of an ego. See, the transformation in an awakening of the collective is the death of an ego. And many times y'all still dealing with people who are full of them fucking selves. What is that? Ego. If that man has not experienced his own transformation, which is the death of an ego. See, when you take your marriage vows, y'all, and they say till death do us part, it's not about a physical death, y'all. The Bible isn't 3D. And that's what's wrong with y'all too. Y'all read the Bible and you act like that shit 3D. The Bible is just like what I'm doing now. 5D. It is the consciousness of God. When you stand on the altar and you take your vow till death do us part, that is not a physical death. That is a spiritual death. And if you do not die to your ego, that shit gonna do what? Tear y'all apart. You cannot be married to a man in ego. You cannot live your life forever in a man who is full of ego. And if you do not let that man die to ego, then guess who we don't believe in? God. A man don't believe in God who got ego, because the man who does not believe in God think that shit is about him. His job is about him. His life is about him. He ain't got no place for you in his life. Why? Because his ego says, I don't need nobody. I can do this shit on my own. So God say, let him do that shit on his own. And find a man who understands partnerships. Why? Because there is no king without a queen, y'all. That's just real. That's just royalty. And we are kings and queens. And I ain't never seen an empire built with a single parent, a single queen, or a single king. That shit does not take place. And when you transform the renewing of your mind, the renewing of your mind in the collective consciousness is to understand what real royalty is. Stop calling yourselves kings and queens if you're not going to uphold what that means, y'all. That is divinity. That ain't no trend. That ain't your boo. That's God. There's a transformation that's taking place within the divine masculine that is saying, what? Kings, do that shit, sirs. Tell you, everybody ain't peasants now. It's a split collective. Yes, there are some men that are still peasants. Yes, there are men that are possibly becoming kings. But there are men who are already there, y'all. You got to embrace who you are. So let me tell you, if you are young and you're still learning, it's okay, right? But if you are a queen and you have awakened and you understand who you are, then don't match yourself to somebody who is not who you are. You are who you attract, y'all, right? Always remember that. What's death? Clarify this death energy. All right, y'all, death and rebirth. There's endings that's taking place. Damn, is you gonna come out? Ooh. All right, girl, stop playing, y'all. What that thing say? What that thing say? Go that thing say, transformation, battle of head versus heart. Why? Because until a man can get out of his head and into his heart, there will be no transformation, y'all. You cannot deal with a man that cannot live in his heart space, because God is in the heart, y'all. God is in the heart. When you look at your chakra system, the chakra system, y'all, is an understanding of duality and balance, right? You as the masculine and the feminine meet in the heart, y'all, right? Most masculine energies, they live in the solar, sacral, and root. Most feminine energies live in the crown, the third eye, and the throat. Y'all have to meet in the heart. If that man's heart ain't open, y'all can't do nothing with that, girl. Stop playing. The death card is here. The ending, y'all, is the head over heart. A real transformation takes place when a man can live through his heart space. If that man can't feel, if that man say feelings don't matter and all of that stuff, child, please, you cannot be with a man that cannot feel. That is a man who will hurt you. Why? Because he don't feel shit. So he don't know that he hurting you because he stabbed the fuck up already, y'all. You cannot be with someone who is unable to feel. There are men who are walking zombies in this world. They are numbing themselves. They are addicts. They are drinking. They are doing all of this stuff. So guess what? They numb. So they numb. They over here hurting you. They don't even feel that they hurting you. Why? Because they numb. Transformation. All right, divine feminine, that thing says path of least resistance. God is saying for you, you got to choose ease and grace. You got to choose ease and grace, y'all. Divine feminine, you are not at a point in your life where you fighting for somebody to heal and you fighting for somebody to do what it is that God is telling them to do. God says what? Choose ease and grace. Let's get into the 3D, y'all. Welcome to the live. I am the Lady Empath. 1111, y'all. All right, I'm live every morning at 7:15. All right, I go longer on Tuesdays. I go longer on Tuesdays and Thursdays because I will not be on TikTok today. All right, we do have our 11:33 workday workflow in the Discord. All right, I'm not sure if I'll be doing any other live readings today. I do know we will have a full moon. Not so much a releasing session. I'm gonna ask God what we're gonna do this evening. I don't think it's gonna be a releasing. I think it's gonna be something else. We'll see. All right, I'll channel that. So I will be live in the Discord though tonight, right? Whether that's for a reading or a full moon session, I will be live in the Discord tonight. If you have not, joined the Discord, y'all. All right, I always teach and do stuff like that in the Discord, right? I don't do my classes and stuff like that on YouTube lives. All right, y'all, let's get into this 3D energy, y'all. I hope y'all are having a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Where y'all checking in from, y'all? Well, I clear this energy. All right, where you checking in from? How's the weather, y'all? It's been rainy here in Florida. I love the rain. I'm still waiting on the floods. I love the rain, y'all, and I'm waiting on the floods, child. All right, hey, who's coming to Florida for my birthday? Y'all need to check in on the Discord, y'all, because y'all got Miss Siobhan and Bree asking me who coming for my birthday. I told her I don't know who the hell coming, but the lady gonna be hanging out regardless, y'all. So I don't know. All right, but if y'all plan on coming to Central Florida for my birthday weekend, then y'all might want to let folk know. All right, because right, I'm gonna be hanging out regardless, y'all. All right, but meet me in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. All right, on October the 10th. All right, 10/10, y'all. Atlanta is the content creators podcast symposium. Look, death card is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. A lot of transformation energy today, y'all. Scorpio energy. All right, we're gonna go straight tarot this morning, y'all. All right, I want to see what it is that we need to know most at this time in the 3D. All right, y'all, so meet me, like I was saying, in Atlanta, Georgia on October the 10th, y'all. All right, I will be at the Content Creators Filmmaker Symposium. Netflix will be there, y'all. I will be doing live podcast interviews with all of the celebrities that will be speaking at that event, y'all. There'll be a lot of actors, actresses, podcasts, influencers. So if your ass is in Atlanta, you might want to be there, y'all. I don't know if they've opened up registration yet, but as soon as they do, it'll be on my website as well. All right, that's a part of the event that I help do. All right, y'all, 3 of Swords in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. I saw this earlier in the pre-shuffle. Yeah, somebody, there's an ending coming to all of this hurt that you've been going through. See, as you have come out of this fog of illusion, y'all, with this 3 of Swords in reverse, Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Wands, God don't want you to be so guarded, y'all, right? See, I'm seeing reciprocity, I'm seeing intimacy. All right, those are the words I just saw, y'all. Yeah, Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So there's a time now for the collective, y'all, to get out of this grief and this heartache and understand that your destiny, y'all, is calling. And it's not calling in a state where you got to be guarded, y'all. It's like you can't go through the gate that God is trying to get you through with an army around you. Thank you. That's the vision I just had. Somebody, you can't, like with 7 guards around you and a gate that's meant for one person to go through. Are you going to try to take everybody with you? You can't, y'all. At some point, you got to let these guards down so that you can just walk into your destiny. Which means that you got to look at what it is that you needed to release, though, that was stopping you from being able to open up and be vulnerable, y'all. Yeah, 5 of Wands, y'all. Somebody, you don't have to fight for this thing. Leo energy, y'all. Double Leo energy. 75. Somebody, you could be born in 75. Someone, you could be 57 years old as well. I'm seeing out here. May 7th. All right. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, y'all, with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Somebody, you got to make a decision if you want your life to move forward. Because if you are feeling like things are stagnant, y'all, with that 8 of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy, 2 of Pentacles, that shit's on you, y'all. Somebody, you got to ground your damn energy and release this hurt if that's what you want and follow your damn passion. Page of Wands. You got to follow your passion, y'all. You got to do what it is that you want, but you got to be able to look at yourself and ask yourself, what is it that's stopping me? Somebody, it's your walls, is what I just heard God say. It's your walls, y'all. Yeah. Somebody, you fighting against moving away. Girl, that thing say the 6 of Swords in reverse under the 5 of Wands. Somebody, you are fighting against going where it is that God is telling you to go. Yeah. Judgment at the bottom of the deck in reverse, y'all. So somebody, you got to move forward in what it is that God is trying to show you. All right, you got to move on. We're going to clarify this in a minute, y'all. Lay the base. Yeah, girl, 5 of Swords. Girl, if you don't make a decision to move on from this, people, this is mind manipulation, y'all. 5 of Swords, Aquarius energy, y'all. 3 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Pentacles. You got to release the pain, make the decision to be able to see who bullies, y'all. 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords out here. Stop playing. That's mind manipulation, y'all. 5 of Swords energy is mind manipulation. What is this energy? Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. I told you I was seeing reciprocity. Six of Swords, Six of Cups is out here, y'all. All right, somebody, god damn, and a Fool in reverse. Shit. Okay, y'all. Woo, somebody, you gotta make a decision. Let me see what come out last, y'all. Somebody, you real apprehensive. If the Fool is gonna be my only major character up in here, then you stuck, child. What is this energy? Yup, I could never make it up. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody, you gotta let go. You gotta release something that you're holding on to because it's actually stopping your journey, right? The Fool is in the reverse, y'all. So let's clarify this energy, y'all. Somebody, you got to release, all right, whatever this is, so that you can truly move forward on the path, right, that God desires for you. See, somebody, the decision, right, is for you to stop somebody, you in your own head is what I'm saying as well, or you let people often get in your head. And everything it has to do with, y'all, is your destiny. Damn, the only major arcana, y'all, yeah, it's the Wheel of Fortune, and that shit's in the upright, y'all. So somebody, it's people, somebody is fighting against your own destiny. Maybe because it's requiring you to start over. Maybe because you don't feel like you have enough knowledge or experience with the Page of Wands out here, y'all. But whatever it is, you are resisting it. You're fighting against it, and you got to let it go, or you will be stuck in the place that you are in, y'all, right? If you don't let it go, the only thing in the upright is the Wheel of Fortune. Literally. Right? And the Page of Wands. Literally, y'all. Right? That's of any, clear direction. So somebody, this is about your destiny. This is about you really understanding what it is that you need to do, where it is that you need to go. And really, I'm hearing what's stopping you, though, from getting there. Right? All right, y'all, let's clarify. Damn, I saw soulmate at the split. Let's get out my mixed deck, y'all. All right, y'all, welcome to the live. Let's clarify the Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody, you releasing. All right, what is this releasing of, y'all? Yeah, inspired success, y'all. God says when you get this Three of Swords in reverse, y'all, what is that? A releasing of your hurt and your pain and your grief. There's going to be a lot of success in your life, y'all. Somebody, you just got to be more. Girl, that thing say revealed. I could never make it up, y'all. God is revealing something, y'all. That thing says revealed by the velvet testimony, y'all. As soon as you walk away from the hurt, y'all, God is going to reveal your complete destiny. What is that? The cover of my thumbnail today, y'all. It was walking out of the illusions so that you can clearly see what was on the other side of the fog. Sometimes, y'all, we get so stuck in the fog that you don't even understand there is something on the other side of the fog, y'all. It ain't meant to be foggy forever. It's like driving and sitting in one place and waiting on the fog to clear. If you keep going, I'm hearing proceed with caution. Stop playing, y'all. All you got to do is proceed with caution. God ain't say don't drive in the fog. God say proceed with caution. Somebody, you stopped in the middle of the fog. You did. You literally stopped in the middle of the fog and the illusion. And on the other side of that is victory and success. Look, somebody, you've been called back to remember. Memories are here, y'all. Reflecting on the past. What did we say earlier, y'all, when we were clarifying the 5D? I'm going to tell you, the 5D and the 3D always align, because even when we were seeing spiritually what had to be released, it was the releasing of the past. Right now, in the 3D, when you think of your memory, y'all, what is it that you wanted for yourself? Especially clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. What is it that you always wanted is what I'm hearing, right? Are you holding on to experiences? Somebody, you got to do some reflecting about what it is that you desire for yourself. Yeah, somebody, you feeling trapped and stuck, right? Trapped, stuck. This could be in life. This could be in general. Somebody, you could be stuck in unforgiveness, right? Maybe it's someone or something that you need to forgive, right? But a lot of times it's that Seven of Wands in reverse where you feel so trapped that you let your guards up. But girl, and Twin Flame came out. Damn. All right, y'all. This is a whole mixed deck with about 200 cards. Somebody, you feeling trapped by your twin flame dynamic, your union. It's like you know this person. You have memories with this person. Somebody, you might have to stay optimistic. What is this about? Somebody, you feel like your whole twin flame connection untrapped your life. That thing say trapped twin flames. Somebody, you feel like your twin flame them trapped you? What is this? Five of Wands, y'all, with the Seven of Wands. Somebody got to let their guard down. I'll tell you that. What is this energy? All right, yeah, distance. That's that damn fog, y'all. All right, there's a fighting that's taking place. Five of Wands and distance. Somebody, you in separation. Your person done ghosted you, or this is a divorce situation. Child, what is this energy, y'all? All right, what is this? Two of Pentacles is in the reverse, y'all. Somebody been doing too much, child. That thing say supersized, excessive. All right, somebody been doing too much. Your twin flame acting like they ain't got good sense is what God just said. Yeah, girl, healthy choices is out here. Somebody need to make better choices, y'all. And let me tell you, a twin flame dynamic is still a choice dynamic, y'all. And I be telling you, right? People have free will now, and you can understand. I don't care. One thing we know for certain, y'all, and one thing that God has always said biblically, if y'all like to listen to the Bible, it don't matter. One thing for certain, two things for sure. We all got free will. It is 8:18. Well, I think it just turned 19, but yes. 8 is manifestation. 1 is new beginning, y'all. You have free will, right? And I'm going to tell you, you got free will too, though. See, the thing is, you will wait around on them to stop exercising their free will and do what it is that God say do. Yet you got your own free will. You can do what the fuck you want to do, y'all. Healthy choices. Somebody, your person doing too damn much. And healthy choices is out here. That thing says self-love and self-care. You can be happier, y'all, with or without somebody. It don't damn matter. Your life is your life. It's like y'all be like, dang, I be glad my twin flame do right so we can just be together. Child, please, fuck them people. That's crazy, y'all. Healthy choices means that you make the choice because somebody doing too much. Girl, that thing say doing too much. Somebody you got on red today. Somebody you eating a yogurt bowl. I'm seeing raspberries, blackberry. Girl, that thing say block. Girl, if you don't block this shit. Girl, that thing say block. Yeah, somebody you feel like you are trapped by your person. That thing say move on, nothing to say, stop calling. All right, so yeah, this is definitely about a situation where you gonna have to make the choice that's best for you, y'all. I always make what's best for you, girl. Light bulb moment, yeah. Sudden realization, y'all, is out here. What's light bulb moment with block? Maybe your person having a light bulb moment because you blocked their ass. What is this energy? Girl, yeah. Girl, that thing say epiphany and shift. What was the energy this morning, y'all, in the 5D? Shift. There's a shift that's taking place, y'all. Yeah, stability is out here with Ace of Fire, y'all. All right, so somebody, you finna get a new passionate beginning in your twin flame dynamic. All right, there's a breakthrough of realization. Girl, realization is out here twice, back to back, girl, on masculine energy. Somebody say shit, wait. Shit, wait. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. Somebody, hey, I don't know. Everybody has free will, y'all. So I tell you, take it how it resonates, y'all. But everybody has free will. And if your person does not transform into a king, then that's not a king, y'all. Someone has a realization, though. All right, I love this energy. All right, whoever message this is, there's a breakthrough and an energy shift that's taking place. That thing is out here twice, y'all. Somebody, it's about stability and you, though, right? See, stability in this Ace of Fire is the divine feminine. See, the Page of Wands out here, I feel like is a representation of the divine feminine when you just do what it is that God called you to do. See, a lot of times you so worried about what the hell they got going on that you can't even do what God called you to do. Fuck them, y'all. If your person is your person, then they're going to do what God told them to do. And if they don't do what God told them to do, they take that shit up with God, y'all. God is always going to protect his vessel, right? You are God's vessel. You are the bride. God is the bridegroom, not your man, right? You are marrying yourself to God, right? The divinity in a man, right? But if that man ain't got no divinity, then what are you connecting yourself to, y'all? So that's why I always say you have to watch people and their relationship with God. If that man ain't got no relationship with God, then move on. Because what are you doing? Having a relationship with potential. A divine masculine is a man of God. Simple. That's it. That's all. Stability Y'all, stop playing. See, this stability is the Two of Pentacles in this deck. That's coming right over the Two of Pentacles in reverse. That's all it is, y'all. Somebody, you had to make a decision to literally move your life into what you desire. You desire, y'all. The Ace of Fire is on your energy, all right? That's that fire energy, y'all. Girl, why? Because this thing say no weapon in this season. It ain't no weapons in this season for the divine feminine, y'all. No weapons in this season. So when you understand that, you're not going to continue to connect yourself, y'all, with I'm sorry, it went up, y'all. Look, there it is. All right, no weapon. All right, you're not going to connect yourself with somebody that you feel like you got to put on armor with, is what I just heard. Say that shit, God. That shit was powerful, y'all. I saw that. Somebody, you cannot connect yourself to people who you feel like you gotta put on armor with, y'all. Right? This Seven of Wands in reverse says that you can be honest, you can be open, you can be vulnerable, you can talk, y'all, without having to gird your tongue. Right? You can be soft, you can be nurturing. Everybody wants to be in your divine feminine essence, an empress. So what does that mean? You need an emperor. You don't need a man where you open up your feelings and your emotions and that man shoot an arrow at you because you ain't got on no armor, right? You ain't got on no armor. As a divine feminine, you ain't walking around with armor on. So what that means is that you are sensitive to energy and you are sensitive to words. And when a man is not sensitive to who you are, they will shoot your ass with arrows and your ass be over there to my damn. This is a no weapon in this season, meaning that you ain't got on no armor. So you cannot be fooling up with people, y'all, who will hurt you. Double tap the screen, y'all, if you're enjoying the content. All right, like the video, y'all. Yeah, girl, stop playing. Honeymooning is here. Somebody, you finna get new love or a restart, or you finna meet your person, because twin flame is out here. Some of y'all ain't met your person. Now I'm gonna tell you that. Some of y'all ain't met your person. Somebody, you are finna meet your person now. I said finto. Who says finto? I don't even say that. Golly. You're about to. Who say finto? Somebody, you about to meet your person on the other side of the fog. Somebody, you ain't met your person. I'm telling you, y'all, you have to go through a certain level of healing before you can be certain of who your person is. Because the healing is the clearing of the fog, y'all. And a lot of times you be talking, I'm in separation with my person. That wasn't your person. And then all of a sudden you meet somebody in the grocery store and you grew up down the street with this person. They've been around you all your life. You done went to school with them, elementary, middle school, high school, college, whatever it is, y'all. And you be like, damn, that was my person. Girl, yeah. The whole time is what God said. The whole time, child. You got to get on the other side of the fog, though, y'all. Y'all be trying to make a decision in the fog. God said, get on the other side of the fog first. And that's why I tell you, right? Don't be so hell bent on one person, y'all. When you pray on the behalf of me and my divine counterpart, whoever that person is, y'all. You won't see that person until you on the other side of your fog. Somebody, you got to get on the other side of the fog, right? And when you get on the other side of the fog, somebody, you been having back spasms. I've been having back spasms, y'all, the last 2 days. All right, y'all, what is this energy? So somebody, whether you have a twin flame you're about to meet for the first time, or someone that you're currently with and maybe in separation, y'all, somebody got love on the brain. Girl, honeymooning is out here. Girl, I heard you gonna meet this person and y'all gonna get married right away. See, let me tell you about a king. And that's what I be telling y'all, right? When the king has gone through a complete transformation, right? That is when y'all come into union in the 3D, y'all, right? That is when I'm picturing Bridgerton. I might watch Bridgerton again today, y'all, because I'm resting today. Today is my light day, y'all. I will be in the bed, all right? But I'm picturing Bridgerton, y'all. Every man on Bridgerton was not a king until he did what? Took a queen, y'all. Even Queen Charlotte. Like, you are not a fucking king until you say, okay, I am going to take a queen. What you got to realize is that everyone is in the stages of becoming, is what I say, right? He is becoming him. You are becoming her. But in the state of becoming, at the point you reach where you are, 727, y'all. 7 is spirituality. 2 is decision making. God says now is time. It's 121. Watching, y'all. In the middle of both of those numbers is what? 2. Decision making. Decision making, y'all. It's easy. When your person is ready or you meet someone who is in king status, girl, it don't take that man 7 years. It don't take that man 2, 3, 5. It don't take none of that. Somebody you can meet and marry your no, God say change that word. Okay. God say you are going to meet and marry your person before the end of the year and be in honeymoon. Because this is a man who knows what he wants. A king knows what he wants, y'all. When the collective has healed, especially because I'm going to tell you, y'all, my crazy ass brother, that man is crazy. He done went through about 4 women, y'all, but he ready for marriage. So he ready. But he has a ring already bought for whoever the fuck he married. Real kings do that shit, y'all. I be trying to tell him, don't get that girl that ring. Wait, she ain't ready. She ain't ready. I be having to stop his ass. I be like, no, put that shit back, right? But I'm gonna tell you, he is a king. He is ready, and I had to slow his ass down. Right? It's 8:28, y'all. See, 8 is manifestation. 2 is decision making. When you have literally manifested certain things into your life, meaning your money, your finances. See, a king ain't no person ain't got no job, y'all. That's stupid. A king is a man who got his own shit. Right? He got his own stability. He don't need you for shit. And now he is ready to what? Add a queen to his life. That's all a real king is doing, y'all. Is saying, oh, okay, now I have a spot for you. All right, come on over here. Right? But them women he be meeting ain't ready, y'all. I be like, boy, stop this. That girl ain't ready. Right? So I told him just yesterday, if you ready now, then you got to choose somebody that's ready now. You cannot choose somebody that needs work, because then that means that you got to be patient enough to allow them to do the work. And you don't have to do that though, y'all. You choose somebody who ready for what you ready for. And that's what I told his ass. I say, stop picking people who ain't ready. When you say you ready for marriage and that girl say, well, I ain't really ready for what you ready for, then understand what the fuck she said and move the fuck on and put that ring back until you meet the next one. And I read each one of their energy. Stop playing. Every time he meet one, my ass go to say, all right, hold on, let me check her out. Because he's ready. And I'm not going to let him connect himself to somebody that's crazy, y'all. That's what a real sister does now. Child, please. That girl, the girl, y'all, your song says she don't break, she build. She don't break, she build, y'all. You got to understand, a wise woman buildeth her home, is what I just heard. And a lot of times, it's 1, 2, 3 people, y'all. A wise woman buildeth her home. And what you got to understand is, if you are a king and you want a wife, a queen, then you got to understand she's going to build you up. She's going to be there to support you. A wise woman buildeth her home, and her home is her temple first. Y'all go picking women who ain't built herself up. So just like I just told y'all about my brother, guess what? You can't go to some woman that's broken and feel like you got a queen. If you got to build this bitch, then she's not a queen. That's called build a bitch. Just like it's build a bae, it's called build a bitch. And if you over here feeling like you got to build a queen, then she's not a queen, y'all. Oh yeah, I be investing in my women. I made her what she is. Bitch, you just made a robot, not a queen. Oh, my spirit guys are funny. Man, I'm investing in my women. Man, I have to build them up. Well, then that means you're a peasant, because a king ain't got to build a queen, y'all. A king simply is introduced to the queen, and they go to that motherfucking altar. That motherfucker ain't talking about, I need to live with her for 2 years so I can see if she a queen. I need to see if she can meet me. Can she match my hustle? Can she meet my level up? Child, please. That damn king says, is this who y'all chose for me? Why? Because he trusts God, or the court, or whoever chooses the motherfucking queen. He trusts that, y'all. So he see her ass at the altar and say, okay, let's ride this shit out. Somebody, you gonna meet somebody and be married by the end of the year. Mark my words. I'll do the ceremony. I'll do the ceremony. Because somebody, you got real kings that's rising up, y'all. These men know what the fuck they want. You just had to let go of the build-a-bays, y'all. You can't build a bae. Let that shit go. Right? Because there's a masculine who's having shifts, y'all. Like, this is the masculine collective who are having light bulb moments and shifts in their energy about what it is that they want. Somebody wants a honeymoon. Somebody got love on the brain. Child, say that. Girl, that thing say, my peace has requirements. Say that, y'all. That's the song. Look, girl, y'all, I ain't never made it up. The cards, y'all see this deck? Y'all, this is a deck of 4, 5 different decks. It's 2 stacks over here. Every time I pick up another stack, I still get another card. Girl, that thing say, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Girl, I heard love at first sight. Somebody, you finna meet somebody, y'all. This is beautiful. And I feel like there could have been people standing in the way of your journey. Now that I look at this bottom row, y'all, with this 5 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, what you released, y'all, was this mind manipulation energy of people who didn't want to take the journey with you. See, the Fool is in reverse. Some people do not want to take this journey with you, and it's okay, y'all, right? People who do not give to you, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody, you realize that all of this shit was mind manipulation. Could it be mind manipulation, y'all? I'm gonna clarify that 5 of Swords in a minute, y'all. All right, what else, y'all? Beautiful energy today, y'all. Somebody, you gonna meet your real person. Yeah, look, rejection is here. See, Divine Feminine, you have been suffering from your own rejection wounds. Worthiness wounds is what I heard, right? Because I feel like as you begin to pray, right? 8 again is manifestation and prayer. 33, y'all, is support, creation, right? And a lot of times you've prayed, right, for certain things in your life. But as a Divine Feminine, with this 5 of Pentacles energy, you are recovering or had to recover from certain financial losses, right? Even the mere fact of giving to people, y'all, right? As a healed Divine Feminine, I keep telling y'all, we even, girl, bitch, because God said, pick up that card. Girl, that thing say boundaries. There you go. I ain't even have to finish that sentence. There you go. That's what it is, y'all. Somebody, you could not meet your real person or the person that God has for you until you understood how to set boundaries. Girl, that thing says disrespectful, enough is enough, and defend yourself against what? This energy here at the bottom. You had to learn how to defend yourself from people who don't want to be where you are, didn't want to go where you want to go, didn't want to give, didn't want to do none of that stuff, y'all. With the 5 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, child, please. Somebody, you had to set boundaries with that type of energy. And that could be multiple people, y'all. That don't even have to be one person. Why? Because my peace has requirements, y'all. Good thing says my peace has requirements. And when you understand, y'all, that your peace has requirements, man, don't let people fuck up your peace. What's this 5 of Swords energy? All right, y'all, 5 of Swords yeah, y'all, this is that jealousy, envy. Girl, I said jealousy, envy. I was trying to say jealousy energy that came out in the 5D, y'all. Somebody, you're about to be more established. There's a change that's coming, y'all. That thing says coming dragonflies. Someone, you could be seeing dragonflies. It says lighthearted and adapt, find out and change. Things come into light. What? Established, wealthy, settled, y'all. That's why people jealous. That's why people trying to bully you, y'all. People see that you are about to walk into a destiny, y'all. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Remember, your second card was the Wheel of Fortune, y'all. With the 3 of Swords in reverse, you healed. You are doing the healing work, y'all. And what you got to understand, this established somebody, you finna buy a new car. I'm seeing a red car. Somebody been searching for a new car. Girl, that thing say abundance. Don't ever play with a lady empath. Somebody, you walking into that shit. Abundance. Establish, things are coming to light, y'all. Your positive mindset has manifested something into your life, y'all. Blessings, girl. That thing say blessings. I love that, girl. What that thing say? Feminine energy, Divine Feminine. It's your energy. Now I'm hearing your energy is infinite. Your energy, child. Your energy. My energy, girl. That shit is infinite, y'all. Ooh, and now people getting consequences, y'all, for the decisions they made. See, that's what this energy is, y'all. As you begin to heal and understand, people will get consequences for how they showed up in your life. By what? The relationships that you build with others, y'all. That's all you got to understand. See, this thing says consequences, bad choices, games, and mixed signals. People who play games with you, they will have consequences to the game. What is the consequence, y'all? You moving on with your life. You being blessed with the destiny that God always desired for you. Your channel song, All I Had Was Me. Say that shit. Somebody, you are beginning to understand that all you had was you, y'all. Hey, double tap the screen, y'all, if you're enjoying the content. Let's get those likes up to over 100, y'all. Why y'all sleeping on this shit this morning now? I ain't got time to stop channeling to tell you to double tap the damn screen unless you just a monitoring spirit shit. All right. Feminine energy, y'all. All right, so there are consequences to fucking with the divine feminine. Damn, that's what I just heard, y'all. When I said feminine energy and consequences, yeah, there are consequences. Why? Because now they get to see you in paradise. Bitch, your honeymoon is about to be beautiful. I don't know who reading this is. This man finna take you on an island in blue water and you finna live your life, y'all. Girl, that thing says happiness, joy, playfulness. You finna enjoy each other, y'all. Honeymoon phase is out here twice. You got honeymoon out here twice. Somebody, wherever you have envisioned, I heard sandals. All right, I heard Carquois. Somebody, Dubai. Yeah, somebody, you finna go somewhere beautiful. It's time for you to enjoy the abundance of what it is that you've been praying for, y'all. 838. 8 is manifestation. 3 is Empress energy. Somebody, you are creating this feminine energy. You prayed for it, girl. You got it. You got it, girl. You got it. I don't wanna play no games. Play no games. Fuck around, give you my last name. Stop playing, girl. That thing say laughter. I could never make it up. This shit is beautiful as hell. Bitch, you got it. Like someone loves your smile. Someone loves everything about you, y'all. Girl, your happiness, your joy is healing. Let me tell you, to the person that God desires you to be with, your happiness, your joy is healing to them, y'all. It's healing to them. Ain't nobody gonna be mad because you happy. Ain't nobody gonna be jealous because you happy. That shit is healing to somebody that you're supposed to be with. Somebody loves your smile, y'all. Now I'm hearing Angela and Renee, your smile. Yep, girl. Your smile. Yep. Girl, stop playing, y'all. What that thing say? Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, y'all, a lot of people are now realizing that they have sabotage. That's what this consequences and boundaries. Somebody, you said boundaries with someone who was sabotaging. All right, there are boundaries and consequences. I heard consequences and repercussions, y'all. Damn, ain't that from a movie? Consequences and repercussions, y'all. People are now understanding that they sabotage relationships with you, but there are consequences to that, y'all. Like, you don't just say, oh, I just want to repair what I broke. I don't know, y'all. Hammer is out here. Yep, no, not enough, y'all. Right? Not enough. I feel like someone made you feel like you weren't, y'all. Self-sabotage is out here twice. Both of these cards have sabotage on them. Yeah. Both of them have sabotage, y'all. And I don't know if you've been sabotaging your happiness and they've been sabotaging their happiness. Both of y'all could have been sabotaging a connection, y'all. Right? And it's out of ego and fear for two people, y'all. Someone, if you haven't met your person yet, that's crazy. This is what I'm hearing for somebody. Hold on, let me drink my water, y'all. Damn, I need more water. I feel a lot of times, y'all, even before you meet your person, right? Somebody, I told you, you ain't met your person yet. There could be, oh, damn, I'm hearing two things. Sabotage has been taking place behind the scenes. A lot of times we sabotage ourselves, but a lot of times, y'all, others sabotage. With sabotage being out here twice, the way we sabotage ourselves, y'all, is through this energy of lacking confidence and understanding that we can have what we desire. Like sometimes, y'all, you will look at people and you know that God told you this your person, or you know that you just feel an energy with somebody, but you out of your own ego and fear and frustrations will sabotage, right? Another energy of sabotage, though, could be just within yourself saying, I'm not ready, I don't deserve it, you know, whatever, right? Now, another sabotage, y'all, is people. And what you got to understand, a lot of times what you are trying to repair in yourself, people are trying to tear down so that you never come into union with anyone, right? So a lot of times you got to understand sabotage comes in many shapes and forms. For some reason, that's what I'm hearing, because I'm hearing like somebody, it's been a lot of sabotage on many fronts. I feel like it's been self-sabotage. I feel like it's been external sabotage. Like somebody, it's just been a lot of sabotage. And now as you begin to understand some things about yourself, you have, girl, look, yeah. Reunion is at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, if you're already with your person, there's been a lot of sabotage. I feel like there's been sabotage within you, within them, and within the dynamic itself. Reunion at the bottom of the deck when I put that deck up, y'all. Yeah, bitch, because I could never make it up. Karmic's coming out back to back. I knew I felt that damn energy. The lady don't miss. The lady don't miss, y'all. Karmics. Until debt tear us apart. Somebody, your shit wasn't torn down. That shit was, your shit didn't break down. It was torn down is what I just heard. Damn. That shit switched. Coffin is at the bottom of the deck with motherfucking karma. Because I knew what I heard. Somebody, your shit didn't break down. It was torn down. What is this? They tore that shit apart. Third parties. I could never make it up. I could never make it up. Yeah. Until debt tear us apart. And let me tell you, their karma is going to be your celebration. But this been third party, y'all. I heard that shit. Yeah. Somebody had to learn a lesson in maturity. All right. With this until debt tears us apart. Yeah. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody started losing money. Finances, y'all. 8 of Swords. People wanted y'all trapped. Why? Because y'all wealthy as fuck. Who? Why? What? The Empress, bitch. Stop playing. That energy changed. Empress to the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody, your shit didn't break down. It was torn down. Yeah. Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody didn't want this person to come towards you. Somebody was a distraction. 8 of Cups. Somebody had to walk away. Why? 3 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Third parties, y'all. I heard God say, yo, that shit wasn't broke down. That shit was towed down. I said, what? Stop playing, y'all. Your shit wasn't broke down. It was towed down, y'all. That's a specific message for somebody. All right, there were distractions, y'all. 88 is out here. Yeah, girl, but God say laugh again. Girl, laugh done came out. Bitch. Oh, y'all, laughter is out here twice. God said, child, laugh at that shit, y'all. Somebody, your happiness and your joy, girl, that I heard double for your trouble. These are 2 different cards, y'all. 2 different decks. Same energy. Same energy, y'all. Somebody, your laughter. They laughed at you. God said, I got to laugh last. Say that shit, y'all. Why? Longing. Ooh, and higher self-activation. Somebody, you're going through a higher self-activation, and God gonna have the last laugh on whoever laughed on you. With this coffin out here, y'all, stop playing. God say, I got the final say. Damn, now I'm hearing on one of them Clark sisters. God's got the final say. Thank you, Miss Siobhan. Yeah, God got the final say, y'all. All right, and whatever that say is, girl, God got the final say. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. Absolutely, y'all. What is this energy? Yeah, bitch, look. They wanted to see you like this, y'all. That's why that 7 of Wands in reverse came out. That's how you used to look, y'all. Girl, that thing says holding. You was holding on, y'all. Your heart was blocked. That's why the 4 of Pentacles is in reverse at the bottom, y'all. See, the base, your last card at the base was letting go. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. As soon as you let go, y'all, because you were holding on. You were holding on to this, y'all. And somebody, this ain't nothing that you were ever supposed to hold on to is what I'm hearing God say. Somebody, you went through a higher self-activation, your awakening, and your timeline shift, y'all. And whatever this is that was creating a distraction from your happiness, your wealth, and what it is that you desire for yourself, you let that shit go, y'all. You let that shit go. All right, y'all. What is this energy? Yep. And now you finna receive something with open arms, y'all. Blessings. I heard blessings on blessings on blessings. Yeah. Your channel song, y'all, is Don't Call It Love. Your channel song is Don't Call It Love. I'm going to tell you, y'all, the energy is split in the collective this morning. So I'm going to give you a quick overview. For some of y'all, you've not met your person. And you've been with somebody that you feel is your person and it's not. All right. For somebody else, you are with your person and there's a reunion. Somebody want to marry you. All of this, y'all. Either way, whatever this energy is, it's going to happen quick. Right. Because it's quick moving energy. And it's like for whoever is with the wrong person, as soon as you understand and come out of the fog of illusion, then you're going to meet your person. And for others, maybe your person has come out of this fog of illusion and y'all finna move forward. But the energy is actually very split, y'all. But I'm going to tell you why. Because we're open as a collective. right? As a collective, you're open to receive whatever blessing God has for you, y'all. And a lot of times, the only reason you're not receiving the blessing is because you were holding on, right? Four of Pentacles, to something old or something that was never meant for you. And a lot of times, what we don't understand is if we are not open to receive the blessing of God, then you can't get it, y'all. This is the Six of Pentacles in this deck. At the base was what? The Six of Pentacles in reverse. As long as you are holding on to people, places, and things that are not giving to you, then how can you ever get something that does want to give to you? That's stupid. Your channel song, She Don't Break, She Becomes. Say that shit. I love the Velvet Testimony, y'all. You know, me and my daughter had a whole, I'm going to clear this up, y'all, and get to the next money messages. I call them money messages. All right, I'll get you some messages from your person too, though, y'all. But let me clear this energy. But I was talking to my daughter yesterday, y'all, about AI artists. I'm talking to Jackie, y'all. Y'all know Jackie is 10, right? So I'm talking to Jackie about AI artists. She's like, Mommy, I hate AI artists. I don't hate AI artists, y'all, because I understand this world that we live in. Not every AI artist is not a real person. Like, I had to explain that to my daughter. I'm like, an AI artist isn't necessarily straight robotic. It is still somebody in there putting the prompts and shit in, y'all. And most of the voices, some of them voices are these people's real voices. But I can guarantee you, based on their appearance, half of y'all wouldn't buy their music because the world is carnal, y'all. I love AI music because you ain't worrying about what this damn person look like. That's what's wrong with half of y'all. Y'all over there watching shit because what these damn people look like. You better listen to the message, y'all, because these AI artists be having a hella message. Hella message. It's time for y'all to stop looking at stuff, whether it's real or fake. Oh, say that shit, God. Hello, somebody. You need to stop looking at what's real or fake and listen to the message. Say that shit, God. Is it real? Is it fake? Is it real? Is it fake? Bitch, does the message resonate? Because the fuck? I heard God say that shit. Don't play with the lady. I'm a whole empath. I read your energy through the damn screen. Hello. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, y'all? I hope y'all are having an amazing day. I am the Lady Empath. 1111, y'all. And I give zero fucks. I say what I say. I mean what I say. And I listen to God. And when God say it, I say it. So whether it's AI or whether it's real, if that message is what it's supposed to be doing, let that shit sink in. Hello. Ooh, all right, y'all. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? All right, so for those who are in no communication, I'll get y'all some messages, and I'm going to go over here and make her money, y'all. We're going to get into this money messages, y'all. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. We'll do this one. All right, no communication. All right, let's see what your person want to say at this time, y'all. And then I'm going to go on over here and help y'all make this money, y'all. See what we need to do, all right, as far as finances are concerned. All right, if you are new to the live, welcome. If you returning, welcome back. All right, at the end, I always try to do career, especially on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I can go a little longer. But I'm going to start doing my career messages a little different. All right. So we'll see how it flows. All right. It will be a career message, though, or how you need to be making your money now. All right. Messages from your person who is the person in no communication. All right. What would their person want to say to them at this time? All right. It says, I know that we are spiritually connected. All right. Someone, that's that twin flame energy, y'all. So I told you soulmate. Remember, soulmates came out at the very 5D, y'all, the very part. So someone, you do have a soul connection, whether you've met this person or not. It is a soul connection. It says, girl, what did I say? What the fuck did I say, y'all? I could never make it up. What did that thing say? I fell in love the moment I saw you. Your person knows from the moment they see you who you are. In this day and age of the year of the fire horse, it ain't no waiting. You see it, you do that shit. Why? Because people have destinies to fulfill, y'all. And if you still waiting on somebody to figure out their life, then what is taking place is not according to your destiny. If God told you it's time, it's time. How the fuck God gonna tell you it's time and not your person? That's stupid. And that means that's not your person, y'all. Somebody, whoever this person is, or your person, if you've not met this person, they fell in love the moment I saw. Somebody, you know this person and you don't know that they're in love with you. This is what I saw. Somebody, you worked with this person or you saw this person a long time ago. This person has always loved you from a distance. For whatever reason, you in the way is what I just heard God say. Somebody, you in the way. And you already know this person. And you never wanted to admit to yourself that this was your person. But you knew right away. It says, I'm working on myself each day so I can come back to you. All right. It says, I miss our conversations and the sound of your voice. I'm telling you, you talked to this person before. Even if you feel like you single and you don't know your person, no, you know your person. You just don't want to admit it's your person, because that's what I'm hearing. You've talked to this person. I don't care if that shit was in passing. I don't care if it was at a party one day, y'all. Somebody, you know this person. Damn, I heard kiss. You could have kissed this person. One kiss and walked away. Stop playing. It says you are the one and only. You are the one and only, y'all. This person know who you are. What is this energy, child? It says, I will take action soon. Please believe in me. What I say. Somebody, whoever your person is, you gonna know who this person is, like, quickly. Quickly. Somebody ready to take action, y'all. I told you that's the energy I was feeling. You just had to get out of the fog, or either they had to get out of the fog. Somebody had to come out the fog. Why? Because it says, I hope our paths will cross again in the future. When is the future? 2 seconds from now is the future. 1 minute from now is the future. 1 day from now is the future. Somebody, you and your person finna cross paths if you ready. Now, if you ain't ready, then don't receive the message. But if you ready, stop making excuses about why you not. Because now I'm seeing that card again that says not enough and self-sabotage. Somebody, you feel like the circumstances of your life means that you're not ready for a relationship. But what if the relationship is going to improve the circumstances of your life? What if God sent you that person so that they could improve the circumstances of your life? What if you were entertaining a whole angel and you over here looking back what you ain't got? Stop playing. That's what I heard. Channel that shit through. I don't know who message that is. Girl, look, because the shadow card came out. It says, I became apprehensive about being candid with you. See, somebody, you got to be honest about what it is that you want. Because soon as I said that shit, y'all, the shadow card came out. Yeah. And I feel like this is, yeah, somebody, you got to figure out what it is that you truly want. It says, please forgive me. I know I messed up. All right, somebody know they done messed up, y'all. And I feel like everyone has to be honest about what it is that you want, right? You can't be honest about what it is that you want, then you're not going to get what you want. But I'm going to tell you, if you with somebody and you know damn well this person ain't ready and they ain't going to never be ready, or they ain't going to be ready no time soon, you don't walk away from that shit. That's stupid as hell. What you waiting on? The possibility of somebody healing? The possibility of somebody doing the work? Yeah, it says, I never expected to fall in love with you so quickly. What the fuck? Y'all about to go. I'm telling you, whoever this person is, they met you, they fall in love. Y'all ass gonna be married by the end of the year. This person know who you are. Because somebody, I feel like this person has been watching you for a long time though, y'all. See, you got to think a real king, a real divine masculine, he'll be watching in the shadows. Y'all, somebody, you be at the club and somebody be watching you. Like you be going to certain places and they be in the shadows, right? And you know this person is always hovering, right? Stop playing, y'all. So when you understand that somebody, this is somebody who has been lurking in your energy. And that's why you gonna feel like it's quick, but this person already love you. It says, I'm afraid of hurting you. See, somebody had to look at themselves before they trusted themselves enough to come towards you. Let me tell you why. Because a man that comes to you before he has healed will hurt you. And that's why he will stay in the background so that he don't hurt you. You have to respect that, y'all. Y'all want a man to come to you, dog you out, and now y'all got to work through the forgiveness part. No, I'd rather you take your ass over there and do some fuck shit that I ain't never got to know about, right? And heal that shit before you come over here. That's what y'all need to understand. A lot of times y'all be trying to force people in relationships because you want it now, but then that person hurt you, and now you over here telling me, damn, he hurt me. Well, that bitch was low vibrational. What did you think? I would respect a man that don't come towards you at all until he is healed and he is ready. Then when that motherfucker come, he know what it is that he want. Stop playing, y'all. Something's changing quickly, y'all. Something that you manifested. 5-5 is quick change. Look, girl, I'm done. That thing say, please give me a second chance. I told you, you met this person. And for some of y'all, it's a friend. And you, yep, I heard that. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this deck over here. I'm seeing that card that said this friendship could be more. Let me get your advice, y'all, and then I'm gonna you gotta pass life with this person, y'all. I'm telling you, you know this person. You know this person. And for some of y'all, you think it's new love. I'm seeing new love at the spit. Look, what did I say? Past life love at the bottom of the deck. Somebody, you know this person, and whether y'all just were friends like years ago, it's a past life soulmate, y'all. It says your soul remembers this intense connection. I love this energy, y'all. Advice for my collective before we make this money, child. All right, it says children. I'm telling you, somebody, you've known this person a long time. Now, it says children are important to this partnership. Now, for some of y'all, it could be. But some of y'all, the children is I can't even get it out, y'all. The children is important is either because you met this person as a child or you went to school with this person, y'all. Like for some of y'all, I'm picking up like heavy elementary school, like back in the day shit, y'all, or middle school, right? And then you go to like class reunions and events and shit, and motherfuckers be looking at you and you like, damn, is this something there? Is there an energy here? And then you be like, nah, that's what somebody going through, y'all. That thing says, yeah. Someone could even want to have children with you. Because I just heard legacy. Yeah. Somebody feels deep regret. It says someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. And I heard somebody else say, I'm sorry I never told you. I don't know what the hell that meant. Yeah, boundaries. You could have set boundaries with this person. Or now that you know your damn boundaries, you finna get somebody in your damn life. Stop playing second chances here, y'all. I'm telling you, this somebody you know. This somebody you know. I cannot. Second chances out here twice, y'all. That thing says, please give me a second chance and a second chance again. This relationship deserves a second chance, right? But you had to release and let go of something that wasn't, though, y'all. And that's what this energy is. It's like somebody, ooh, girl, somebody, you torn. Because this energy going back and forth, child. That thing is like a ping pong, child. Somebody, you play ping pong? It's like a ping pong, right? It's like radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go and set boundaries. As soon as you do that, y'all, it's like a whole new energy or a new person. I don't know, y'all, but something going on with these damn boundary settings and coming out of this fog of illusion, y'all. Yep, lean on your inner circle for support. All right. Come on to the Discord, y'all. If you confused, that's all I can tell you. Right? It say lean on your inner circle. Girl, what did I say? Marriage. I told you by the end of the year. That thing says this relationship is moving towards a sacred union, y'all. If that's what you want, that's what you want. Now, that's not for everybody, y'all. But let me tell you, because this person, I heard politics. This person has integrity. And a man with integrity is never going to string you along, y'all. See, it says, does this situation align with your values and your morals? And see, when you meet like a pastor, somebody, you be meeting a pastor, or someone who has like a social status to where when they meet you, they can't just be out here in these streets is what I'm hearing, right? So this could be a person of integrity to where as soon as they meet you, they say, oh, no, I got to do right by him or her because of what it is that they do or their status, y'all. Yeah. And all you had to realize is that whoever this was from your past, y'all was on different pages. It says you and this person don't share the same vision. What did I say? See, anybody that God has for you, y'all share the same vision, y'all. Y'all share the same vision. You gotta understand that, y'all. So when your person, the one that God desires for you, that person will have the same values and morals as you do. Whoever this past person is, they did not, y'all. That's release. Y'all were on different pages. All right. All right. Anything else? Yep. It's 9 o'clock. Let me move on to the next set, y'all. Y'all know I do this until 9. All right. Anything else for the collective before we switch this energy? All right. Apology is here. All right. You can expect the apology that you want to hear. All right. So somebody, if you already with your person and y'all going through something, there's going to be an apology. Somebody had to heal. All right. And either way, you are protected. Beautiful energy, y'all. I told you, beautiful energy. So for somebody, I'm going to tell you, if you and your person has been in separation and they have healed, they're going to come in quickly because they've done the healing work, y'all. All you got to do is let people heal. Unhealed people do dumb shit. If you dealing with someone who is still unhealed, then you got to find someone who is healed, y'all. Oh, and let me tell you, y'all, when I say fine, I don't mean it in the way that most people think. I mean it in understanding that, y'all, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Boaz found Ruth. You ain't got to do nothing but work. You ain't got to do nothing. You could be online doing whatever it is that you do every day. And Boaz be over here looking like, hey, hey, hey. Damn, I'm seeing Key. With Key, Key, I don't know if you own Keontae. I'm seeing Keontae, y'all. I gotta tell her that, right? See, your person will be doing things like you'll be doing things online, right? And your person is watching you. I just saw that for Keontae. She finna meet somebody online. That's a prophecy message. Somebody watching her. I don't know if she on, but I'll inbox her ass. All right. But that's what I'm seeing, y'all. Like I'm seeing somebody, you are doing what it is that you're supposed to do as the divine feminine. This person loves that. Somebody, you worked with this person before is what I just heard too. Like this person, you work with them, they watched you at work, and this person been watching you for a long time, y'all. Some of y'all have people that you just didn't realize was your person because you hadn't done enough healing work. And when you begin to do your real healing work, y'all, it's evident who really, because your person, y'all, orbits your energy. They do. They orbit. It ain't just some random ass person, y'all. 9 times out of 10. No, 10 times out of 10, if it is a divine union. I ain't talking about no just, somebody you meet, y'all cool and y'all make that shit work. I'm talking about a true divine union. That person orbits you, y'all. It ain't nobody that you met yesterday. Like it is somebody you could have met long time ago, child. And you just didn't know that was your person because you hadn't done your work yet. All right, let's get into this money, y'all. Let's get into make this money, child. All right, y'all. Welcome. Career, finance, money. This is what this energy is about, y'all. All right, so let's tap in. Welcome to the live, y'all. Make sure you double tap the screen. All right, if you are interested in understanding your money, what you need to know about your money, your business, whatever comes out, y'all, let's get in. All right. All right. All right, y'all, do not forget to join us on the Discord at 11:33, y'all. All right, for the workday workflow. All right. Also, I will I'll be on an in and out Discord today, y'all. I just don't know if I'm doing any more lives here on YouTube. I know I will be returning one question answers. If y'all have not gotten y'all questions answered yet, I will be returning those today. All right. And of course, tonight at 7 on Discord will be the full moon session. I just don't know what that session is going to look like yet. All right. I got to ask God what he want me to do. All right. So let's tap in, y'all. All right. What do we need to know about her money, y'all? All right. Oh, girl, damn. The 7 of Wands in reverse again. This is a whole new deck, y'all. All right. Let's talk about your money, though. All right. Somebody, you opening pathways. It's like as you begin to let your guards down, your money is beginning to flow because you know your strength. Say that thing, y'all. You creating money. Queen of Wands just came out. Somebody, you manifesting something new into your life, whether this is a new job. I feel like it's aligned with your passions, though, y'all. Like whatever this is, it's more aligned with what it is that you truly desire for yourself. And it makes you feel free, y'all. Yeah. Like, and I'm going to tell you, y'all, you may have to go at it alone. All right. You might have to do it alone. With the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you have to watch people around you, y'all, when you begin to share your ideas, your inspiration about what it is that you're working on. See, a lot of times, some of you could be an artist, a painter. Some of you could have on green today. Overalls could be significant. Some of you could have a black cat. All right. But what you're understanding is that a lot of times when you begin to share your experiences with others before it's time, right? Things seem to not go the way you want. Now, it doesn't mean that you got to have your guard up, right? It just simply means that you got to not share your ideas with people who are unaligned, is what I'm hearing God say. All right. So someone, I feel like, as you understand, yeah, it's bringing you money, Queen of Pentacles. So somebody, and this could be for a king, y'all, again, because the King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So like I say, king or queen, it don't matter. Somebody, you're aligning yourself with your passion and understanding that you have the magic, right, that can create whatever it is that you want. And as you are understanding, your ability to make money, y'all, is absolutely tied. See, Queen of Pentacles is somebody who understands their money, but it's also tied to your confidence in self, y'all. Like the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles is masculine, or I'm sorry, feminine energy. Whether you are masculine or feminine, it don't matter, right? But it is the energy of understanding your passion, your purpose, and your grounding, right? As a Queen of Pentacles. And a lot of times when you get to that, you got to turn to the Pentacles. circle. Child, you can't be worrying about the people around you. So I feel like somebody, as you're beginning to establish your money, who you are, look, 7 of Swords in reverse. You had to come clean and be honest with yourself. Y'all, that's 7-7. 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands coming right up under each other in the reverse, both of them, right? Even when it comes to your money, your finances, y'all, and your career, you still got to include God, y'all. That's what that 7 is. 7 is spirituality. That is wisdom, y'all. That's really understanding. Somebody, you had to look and see, you know what? I cannot deceive myself, because not everyone is for you. Right? Thank you, love. Not everybody is for you. So somebody, I feel like you begin to look at the people around you and you begin to become honest with yourself about what it is that you're creating. A lifestyle is what I heard. Girl, when I said a lifestyle, the damn Empress came out. Girl, stop playing. With the 9 of Swords in reverse, somebody, you release the need to have other people around you to validate what it is that you want in your career and your life, how it is that you make your money, y'all. Do you know how many women, girl, stop playing. I got a client like this. Do you know how many women will let the man that they marry take all their money? I'm talking about the lost her LLC, everything. This man just take over everything, y'all. Why? Because you're not an empress. Because if you are an empress, you understand that you have to not allow people to take advantage of you. And you have to be honest with yourself about how you allowed people to take advantage of you, right? So in this Empress energy, I feel like you as a divine feminine or masculine, take it how it resonates, is begin to release the fear, right? Surrounding needing people around you to validate your job experience, your money experience, whatever it is, y'all. You say, I don't need that shit. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse. 93 could be significant. Yeah. So somebody, you're releasing the fear when it comes to feeling like you need people around to help you, right? You don't need that, y'all. You can establish, look, 909. 9 is wisdom, y'all. 0 is the void. Most times the wisdom and the direction you get is when ain't nobody around, because now you can hear God. Say that shit, y'all. Stop playing. Now you can hear God, y'all. So a lot of times you want people around to give you career advice when they keeping you stuck, y'all. The hangman in reverse. You realize that keeping this fear, or if you did not release the fear, that you would remain stuck and stagnant in your life. And I'm going to tell you, somebody, if you are stuck and stagnant, it's because you need to release the fear of doing it alone, y'all. Do it alone. Start that business alone, right? Invest in yourself alone. You ain't got to wait. Well, when I get married, I'm going to start a business. Why? What you waiting on? Right? Well, when I get my queen, then I'm going to go buy my house. Why, sir? Because she would love to move into a house already there. That is a message for somebody. Somebody, you a man, and you like, okay, I'm going to buy my house when I meet my queen. Do y'all know what a woman would love, unless something wrong with her, is to already walk into a house that's made for her. Child, please go get you a designer and say, I am preparing a home for the queen that I will have one day. That girl will move out of whatever the fuck she living in and be right there. Stop playing, y'all. I don't know why I heard that for somebody. So somebody, look, and the King of Cups is still at the bottom of the deck, y'all. So somebody, I feel like as far as your money and what it is that you're doing, you're realizing that there are a lot of things called fear, look, that kept you stuck. Well, that shit is about to be shaken up. Somebody, you've had a sudden awareness that you can no longer lie to yourself about what has stopped you from being what it is financially in your career and becoming, right, who it is that you are and making your damn money, y'all. And making your money. You had to have an awareness, y'all, of what it is, how you were deceiving yourself, though, y'all. With the 7 of Swords in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse. Hell, maybe you wasn't protecting yourself. Shit, maybe you did need boundaries, y'all. Yeah, because the Emperor is under the bottom of the deck, coming right up under the Empress. Stop playing, y'all. Yeah, somebody, this could be about a union too, right? Where the two of you guys need to really work together to establish something, right? Or this could be inner union if you are single, where you have to be the embodiment of the Emperor and the Empress, y'all. Yeah, because it's 9/11. Say that shit, Shantae, right? See, if you're single, you have to be the embodiment of the Emperor and the Empress and know your magic. But if you with somebody, then y'all got to work together. I heard I can do bad all by myself. Who is that, y'all? That was a movie, Tyler Perry. I can do bad all by myself. Why would God create you and put you with a spouse, a partner, whoever you with, and y'all not create something together? So there is something here when you are understanding the need to make money is if you are in a relationship, y'all got to do that shit together. If you are single, then you have to be the embodiment of what it is that you need as a man and a woman. You can't wait on the man to come to start the business. You can't wait on the woman to come to even start the family, y'all. Let me tell you, if you are a man and you ready for kids and you ain't got no woman, get a surrogate. The fuck? Go get your ass some damn donor eggs. They got that shit, y'all. How y'all think gay couples have babies? Hello, men couples. So even if you are a single straight man and you want your goddamn child, go get you a baby. I'm so confused. Get your ass a surrogate, a donor egg, and have yourself a son or a daughter. You have to stop holding yourself back, y'all, talking about you waiting. Like, no, when you making the life, girl, say that thing. When you making the life that you want, you do it, the world. I love that. Somebody, you ended a cycle of fear. That's what this is. And the fear is that you could do it alone. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords with the world. Somebody, you could completed a cycle of feeling that you need, look, and you finna win. 6 of Wands, victory. Yeah, somebody, you finna get the recognition that you need when it comes to understanding your passion and purpose, even at your job, y'all, your life. Somebody, you got on black jeans today, jeans with the holes in them and shit, y'all. All right, somebody, you got on leopard today. Yeah. I feel like you're beginning to understand that a lot of the recognition that you wanted was because you were doing something that was keeping you stuck. See, you can't get recognition in a field that you are not able to be promoted in, y'all. Like, I'm hearing promotion for some reason. And it's like God is trying to elevate and promote you, but you have to recognize that whatever you're doing, it may never be that, y'all. It's like owning a mom and pop business and thinking that you finna be a multi-millionaire. No, you're not. At the Lady CPA, y'all, right? Follow me on Instagram, Facebook for business advice, y'all, and on TikTok at the Lady CPA. You're not, y'all. You got to look at what it is that you're building. And if that business isn't scalable, and if it is something where you are limited by how much you can charge, you're not going to be a multimillionaire unless you can have hella customers then, right? So let's say whatever you're doing, you max that charging maybe 150, 200, right? You're going to have a massive customer base if you are limited by what you can charge. But how about you just do something different where you can make more money, y'all? Like I tell people, sometimes y'all doing stuff that was a great starter business, right? But at the point you require more, you take that money from the starter business and begin to add on other businesses. It don't mean that you got to close the starter business, but it don't mean that the starter business is the final business. That's a message for somebody. Yeah. It doesn't mean that you got to close it, but it don't mean that you got to you ain't gonna make no $1 million off it. I'm gonna tell you that. You ain't gonna become no millionaire off of it. Do you know what it takes to make you're a millionaire? What do you need to make monthly to be a millionaire? What do you need to make monthly to be a millionaire? $80,000 a month, y'all. $80,000 a month to be a millionaire. Why, bitch? Because you got taxes and shit. So unless that business is paying you $80,000 a month, you are not gonna be no millionaire. All right. So someone, I feel like you're beginning to understand that there are certain limitations that you place on yourself when it comes to making money, y'all. I'm hearing money moves. All right, money matters. Stop playing, y'all. What is the Tower? Yeah, somebody, you may be having an awareness that you're gonna have to travel more. Right? Maybe what it is that you're doing isn't in the best location, right? With travel coming up under the Tower, right? It says embarking on a journey could be your path to wealth as abundant opportunities await you in the world, right? Somebody, you trying to stay stuck when God is telling you that maybe you need to move. You need to travel. You need to shake shit up, y'all. Right? So travel is absolutely here, y'all. So someone, that could be something that you got to realize, y'all. Yeah, because you got to focus, y'all. 2 key cards is coming out. The key to y'all, look at this, beautiful. Look at the that the emperor is holding, and look at this. Somebody, the leadership that you're trying to embody, it's your focus. Emperor, empress, and focus, y'all. It says if it's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered in so many directions. Somebody, you got to center yourself. Somebody, if you got a partner, y'all need to work together, right? Because it should not be that one partner is energy is scattered and they feeling unproductive and then another one isn't. With this being the emperor and the empress in this role, if you're in a partnership with somebody, then you need to understand, why aren't y'all working together, y'all? Because it says it's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered. But why is your energy scattered, y'all? Right? So what you got to understand, right, is that the focus, what are you focusing on, right? What are you focusing on? And most people don't even understand that, right? And you got to even think about that, y'all. I like what Marky put up there. $300 a day gets you $100,000 a year. Half of y'all don't even make $300 a day. Now, I'm a CPA, y'all. You know, I make that shit in my sleep. But I will say, if you ain't even making $300 a day, then guess what? What you doing? And I don't care, y'all, if that $300 has to come from 2 or 3. You better be making $300 a day. And I don't give a fuck what you doing. So that means if your job paying you 20 an hour, then you better have a side hustle that's making up the difference, because it don't make no sense in this society that you ain't making $100,000 a year, because you're living in poverty, y'all. You got to understand the economy is crazy. If you're not making 6 figures, you really are living in poverty. But it don't mean them 6 figures coming from that job you work every day. It means that you got a job and maybe 2 side hustles. Shit. Right? But whatever it is, you got to understand that your energy is always going to impact your production. All right, somebody, you got to be more productive, but you also got to look at the distractions that you may be having at this time as well. All right, y'all, the world is being clarified by boss. Yeah, somebody, when you realize that you had to end this cycle of needing other people, somebody, your employees was stealing from you. I keep telling you this, y'all. With that 3 of Pentacles in reverse, you will hire people, y'all, and they will take everything. I do this shit for a living, y'all. Most times when you are losing clients, losing customers, and losing money, it is your employees. It's your employees. What does that mean? If you got customers canceling, it's because your employees ain't doing a good job, y'all. If you doing a service industry, right, and you got customers canceling their services, canceling, because your employees don't give a fuck, and your ass over here like, well, damn, I done lost this client, I done lost that client, because your employees don't give a fuck. You got to stop hiring people that don't care about your business, y'all. I had to learn that. Right? My own damn assistant wouldn't even answer the fucking phone. And then I was getting calls saying that, well, whoever answered the phone got a bunch of noise in the background and they hung up on me. And I'm like, what? I am an award-winning CPA and you just called my firm and my admin hung up on you? What? Child, please. It says, gone are the days of answering to anyone else. Your destiny is in your own hands now. And that's the world card, y'all. So somebody, I feel like whatever this is, you're creating something that's going to be significant, y'all. You just had to release the fear and stop letting crazy people work for you, y'all. What's this 6 of Wands with the Hangman? Yeah, stop, y'all. Leader. Beautiful. And that's coming up under the 6 of Wands, y'all. Somebody, you are a leader in your industry and in your field, all right, especially with this Queen of Pentacles, but you had to look and see what was stagnant. Like, there was definitely a stagnancy that you had to recognize with this 6 of Wands as a leader, y'all. And as leaders, we have to understand what's holding us back. Somebody, you had to learn how to advocate for yourself. What was holding this leader back? I want to see what this is. What's the Hanged One in the reverse with this leadership? What that thing say, y'all? Pressure. Somebody, you've been succumbing to pressure and it's been keeping you stuck in this leadership. But it's your family, y'all. Girl, goddamn, that thing say, be aware how family influences and social pressures are influencing your career choices, y'all. Somebody, whatever career and job or whatever this is you in, I feel like you took it because you needed it at the time. And as you stop, y'all, and you begin to look at yourself, I feel like you were saying, okay, wait a minute. Is this job, is this career, is this business really really giving me the recognition I deserve as a leader. Somebody, whatever it is that you're doing, it might be cool, it might be great, but is it giving you the recognition that you need as a leader? Right? Somebody, you're a leader, but you just got to look and ask yourself, is what you doing best for you? All right, I'm finna get you guys some career advice. Ooh, temperance. Say that, y'all. All right, career advice. Girl, that thing say temperance. I love that energy, y'all. Listen to God, y'all. Temperance is spirit guides. It's angels. It's your ancestors, y'all. Yeah, especially if you're going through financial difficulties. Someone, you could have had a difficult winter. 5 of Pentacles. If you're going through financial difficulties, y'all, listen to God. All right, career advice. Temperance. Stay grounded. All right, career advice. Ooh, don't listen to other people, y'all. Page of Swords in reverse. Girl, don't listen to other people. You got to make that money, girl. Make her money. Okay? Make her money, y'all. Page of Swords is in the reverse. Don't listen to other people. Not at all. Right? Don't listen to other people. That's crazy as fuck, y'all. Don't listen to that gossip. Advice, y'all. Don't let people around you who betrayed you. 10 of Swords, y'all. That's coming in this row with that 3 of Pentacles in reverse and 9 of Swords. Do not let people, when they have shown you who they are, don't rehire people. Don't rehire people when they've showed you, y'all. If it's people at your job who you've confided in and then they done went to the boss and said some shit, them people ain't for you, y'all. Right? So you got to understand, people will betray you. They don't give a fuck. Look, 8 of Pentacles, stay focused. Advice. Beautiful advice, y'all, coming up under leader. Stay focused. All right, the 8 of Pentacles, perfect your craft is what I'm hearing God say. All right, perfect your craft, advice, and career. All right, Ace of Cups, but I'm hearing don't be too emotional. All right, yeah, because the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck, y'all. All right, so in your advice, y'all, don't be too emotional. Allow yourself to ground, because you are going to get something, y'all, that's going to turn your life upside down. It's been a long time coming is what I'm hearing. It's been a long time coming. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. But I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Who sings that, y'all? That's what I'm hearing. I don't know why the fuck I'm hearing that. It's been too hard to live in, but I'm afraid to die. Why am I singing this song, y'all? I ain't got no sense, y'all. All right, y'all. What's the 10 of Swords in your career advice, y'all? All right, career advice, y'all. Ooh, the Lovers. What, y'all? The Lovers. All right, connect yourself, y'all, with people who understand you, people who want to support you, people who want to, soulmates, y'all, the Lovers, literally. All right, connect yourself with people who agree, right, with the vision that you have for yourself. All right, and the last one for career advice. All right, the last career advice, y'all. Damn, 2 fell out, y'all. God says stay away from people, y'all. Right, whether this is children with the Page of Wands in reverse, or adults, shit, with the King of Wands in reverse. Stay away from anyone, y'all, who fucks up your passion. Sam Cooke sing that? Okay, that's what I was hearing, y'all. All right. Page of Wands and the King of Wands. Stay away from people, y'all, who won't allow you to see your own passions, your own purpose, y'all. When you are doing what? Making your money, child. Right? You cannot be with people who will stifle every vision, every idea, everything, right? You can't be around it, y'all. All right, let me get you guys some closing messages, and then we're gonna pull our angel numbers for today. All right, I'm gonna get you guys some overall advice for today. Full moon energy, y'all. All right, rest and reset. I'm resting today, y'all. I'm making myself. I say when I get off this live, thank you, Zay. I told myself, y'all, when I get off this live, I am going to smoke, because y'all know I always smoke first, and have me another cup of coffee. I'm going to clean up my front room, y'all, because Jackie that got my front room looking like, girl, she will not sleep in her room. She keep falling asleep in the front room because it's the summertime. Front room look like Lord knows what. Who shot John? That's what I heard, y'all. My front room looked like who shot John, right? And my damn kid got a mess everywhere. All right, y'all, let me get you some higher purpose messages for today. And then I'm going to pull your angel numbers. So I'm going to clean my front room, y'all. And I need some suggestions, y'all. All right, I watched. Oh, that shit was so good, y'all. What was the one y'all told me to watch? I'm all caught up on all the Queen's Men, except for whatever the latest episode. I think they come out today or tomorrow anyway, though. That other one on Peacock, y'all, with the ladies 5-star weekend. That shit was good, y'all. I watched Frequencies. That was good too. So I need suggestions on what to watch today, y'all. Cause I'm resting. I'm gonna clean my damn front room and get in my bed and lay down and watch whatever is on TV. All right. So give me some suggestions, y'all. Put them on Discord so I can see it, y'all. The Residence. Is that the one with no, The Residence. Is that with Malcolm Jamal Warner or is that The Resident? I probably won't see him here, y'all. So if y'all on Discord with me, put them on Discord, y'all. Because I think we got a channel, y'all, for like things to watch. Yeah, put it on the recommendation. There you go. Thank you. Put it on the recommendations on Discord, y'all, so I can have something to watch today. All right, what is the collective overall advice? Love, y'all. Beautiful. Watch the sunset or the horizon, y'all. I love that. All right, it says love. It says, may you dive deep into your passions. All right, may you dive deep into your passions today, y'all. All right, what else we got, y'all? All right, free. Beautiful, y'all. It says free. It says, may your soul sing freely. All right, beautiful. All right, what else for today, y'all? All right, it says powerful. All right, powerful. May you be as potent as the ocean. Beautiful. Go to the ocean today if y'all can. I don't feel like driving nowhere. I'm going to be in the ocean in my backyard, child. All right, it says courageous. All right, courageous. It says, may each breaking wave build your courage. All right, be courageous today, collective. All right, be courageous. Did y'all like the way we did the end? I'm going to do that from now on as the career type of reading. Is just really letting you see what it is that, you know, you need to know about your career and blockages or whatever, child. All right, it's expansive. All right, expansive is here, y'all. It says, may you connect to the whole. Right? You got to connect to the whole first, y'all. All right. And when you connect to the whole, then guess what? God can show you the bigger picture. Bree made a steak on the cooking channel. Oh, I got to go to the cooking channel. All right. That's crazy. The kids, I made the kids steaks. I think it was Monday. They wanted steaks and I made the kids steaks. Y'all, I'm a carnivore now. I gotta eat meat, child. All right, enough, y'all. Enough came out. It says, may you be, hold on, girl, that ain't saying, oh, may you be exactly as you are. All right. And the last two, y'all, is held and soothed. It says held. May you feel the ocean's caress. And then soothed. May you settle gently, even as the wave break above. All right, y'all, let's get to these angel numbers, y'all. All right, let's get to your angel numbers. I am so glad that you guys sat with me today. I thank you guys so much. I love that. Millie, I love your new friend then, Millie. Millie says, my new friend got me out of bed and helped me find joy. That is a friend, y'all. Thank you. I love that, y'all. That's what real friendship does, girl. Real friendship gonna get you out the bed, right? Real friendship ain't gonna have you sitting there talking about, it's okay, we gonna lay here together. Nope. A real friend is gonna get you out of whatever it is that you in. I love that for you, Millie. I love that. That's beautiful. All right, y'all. Let's get you some angel numbers, y'all. All right. If you see these numbers today, God is saying, pay attention. All right. What are your angel numbers? Seeing through the fog of illusion today, y'all. Remember, you coming out. And on the other side of it is a beautiful life, y'all. A beautiful life. Oh, let me hurry up. I don't need what my phone on, y'all, because I don't think my phone was charged. Let me hurry that up for my phone cut off. 888, y'all. It says, I am wealthy. All right, 888. All right, it says, I am abundant. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life, creating a place for abundance. Beautiful energy, y'all. 888. All right, I am wealthy. All right, I am wealthy. All right, the number 19. All right, somebody, you could be born on the 19th. All right, 19 says, I am a pioneer. It says independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer. All right. Ooh, 000, y'all. Beautiful. 000. It says, I am a creator. All right. You are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. All right. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. All right. We also have, hey, my birthday, y'all, the 13th. The lady got a birthday coming up, y'all, on the 13th. If you will be here in the Central Florida area, let us know on Discord, y'all. All right, Miss Siobhan and Bree, they're planning something for my birthday weekend here in Orlando. We're not going anywhere. All right, so if you are coming here or if you live near the Central Florida area, come in and hang out with your girl, y'all, okay? All right, so hit us on Discord and let us know, though, if you will be here. All right, the 13th. What that thing say, girl? I am confident. Did you think I won? Child, please. I am confident, y'all. The number 13. It says you are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. All right. All right, we have the number 11, y'all. Put it in the comments. I'm loving it. All right, the number 11, it says, I am intuitive. Hey, I just heard God say tonight on Discord, y'all, when we do the full moon session, I'm going to use the Moonology deck. All right, I want to see really just what it is. See, when we do these, y'all, it's like 100 and something people watching, y'all. But when we do them on Discord, it's more personal because there's less people and you can get a direct message, y'all. All right, I am intuitive. All right. So I'm going to see this evening on Discord what that full moon energy messages are, right? Specifically for where you are, like this weekend, like literally, like real time, what the fuck we need to know. All right. Let's get to this last card, y'all. All right. Now, y'all know the rules and regulations to this. All right. When the moderators put up the green go, you can drop numbers in the comments, y'all. Now, if your number comes out, you will get to ask me one question. All right, you'll get to ask me one question. You send me the question on Discord, and I usually get them back either the same day or the next day. It don't usually take me too long, depending on my schedule. And I'm actually pretty clear today, so I'm going to finish the ones from yesterday. All right, so let's go, ladies. All right, as a hint, y'all, we have one blank. We have numbers 1 through 31. All right, we have 99, a couple of zeros, 00, all of that is in here. All right, and y'all already see what came out. So don't put the number that came out, y'all. All right, so let it flow. Let it go. Let it flow. Let the numbers flow, y'all. Somebody's been weaponizing the Bible. I'm sorry, that's random, y'all, but that's your channel song. And I heard the lyrics said people use the Bible to weaponize. People don't let people weaponize you with no damn Bible, y'all. People can kiss your ass. That's the song, y'all. That thing say weaponize. All right, y'all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, when the moderators put the stop sign up, I'm gonna pull it off the top, y'all. Beautiful. All right, y'all. Let's get it off the top. What we got, y'all? Whoop. What's that? Oh, the number 8, y'all. Y'all, my damn birthday out here. Say that shit, bitch. 813. Hello, somebody. It's the number 8. Did anybody get 8, y'all? It says, I am successful. Of course I am, y'all. Make her money. Hello. Y'all, it's 80 people watching. Stop, y'all. I love it. It's the number 8, y'all. All right. It says your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions by representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. That's me, y'all. Angel numbers are real, y'all. Like these two right here, bitch, that's me in a nutshell. And what's that? My birthday, y'all. I am confident. confident as fuck. I am successful as fuck. Y'all better study these numbers, y'all. Numbers don't be wrong now. I am definitely that, and that is my birthday. Did anybody get it? Okay, awesome. Y'all been killing it, y'all. Y'all been killing it. It be my crew. Y'all be on it. Y'all already, I love it. Y'all be tapped in. Go on, send them questions, y'all. Y'all be getting 2-3 questions a week, but I love that, y'all. Cause why? That mean you damn near got guidance every day. Y'all should not be making decisions when you got free questions. And I love the questions y'all be asking, y'all. It be questions like, should I get this apartment? Should I move over here? You know, should I take this job? Right? Should I go on this interview? Right? Like those are real life motherfucking questions, y'all. And I love that. Right? If I can help you make a decision in your life, shit, I love that, y'all, because that's the same stuff I ask God. I be asking God that shit myself. I be like, okay, God, should I take this contract? Right? Should this be 50-50 or should it be 60-40? Right? Like, I ask God about everything in my life, y'all. So I love it, y'all. Let's go, collective. All right, that's that core collective, y'all. Y'all be tapped in. I love it, y'all. Nevertheless, join us on the Discord, y'all. All right, if you have not, Discord is the community that I created for the collective as a support, y'all. We are tearing down the world's view on church, religion, spirituality, life, love, and relationships, y'all. Because it's one God. That's it. That's all. And all we want is what unity consciousness, where men and women can truly just walk side by side, y'all. I love it. All right. Love and light as always. The Lady Empath 1111. Have a beautiful day, y'all. What is Discord? I just said it. I love that. Millie, join us on Discord. Marky will drop the link. All right. But I described it, but I will again. So Discord is an app, y'all, by the way. Let me say that. Okay. Discord is an app. You download the app in the app store of whatever your phone is or your device. And then you go to my website or you click the link, right, that Marky has dropped. And you click on that link and go to the Discord, right? Join it and then download the app. It's kind of like a Facebook, a Slack, team, something where you can just set up. So we have different things. We have like movie recommendations, astrology. You can go live. We have music. All right. At 11:33, we play music on Tuesdays and Thursdays as the workday flow. So if you at work, if you at home, you literally just go into the room and we listen to music. You can chat, you can talk, you can come off mute, whatever it is that you got going on. All right, tonight we'll go live in the Discord, all right, for the full moon session. And then after the live tonight, y'all, is the smoke and vibe session. So on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sunday nights, we just vibe out, y'all. We listen to music. If you smoke, we smoke. Shit, if you don't, you can sip you on some wine. You can drink water. I don't care what you do. You can burn incense, child. All right, but it's called more of like the meditation chill wind down on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. All right, bedtime and blunts, child. All right, bedtime and blunts. So we have a lot going on, y'all. I created that for people like us, right? Sometimes you ain't got people to talk to on the phone. Sometimes you've outgrown the people that you used to be around. So it's just a system. It's kind of like Facebook. Shit, you can post pictures of your family, whatever y'all doing for the day. Like, I love that, y'all. I love to look at them pictures. Who was that? I think it was Easy. Somebody had wrote a fat when I saw. I'm like, do that thing, child. Right? So I love it, y'all. Post your family, post your videos, post your memes, right? It's really a way for you to just say, damn, I'm having a bad day. Let me see what's on Discord. And now all of a sudden you got all these beautiful people and their families and it's no judgment, y'all. Y'all know how y'all post shit on Facebook and don't nobody respond because half them people hate you anyway. Stop playing. Half them people, you post you got a new job on Facebook and you ain't gonna get but 2 congratulations. You post that shit on Discord, we gonna be like, do that shit. Yes, do that. Stop playing, y'all. It's the encouragement that you never receive from anyone else. All right. I love it. Food, crafts, everything, y'all. All right. So let me get out of here because guess what? I'm finna clean up and then I'll be on the Discord myself, y'all, at about 11. All right. And y'all know another thing, y'all. Now, when we have, I want to say this right quick, y'all. When we have the afternoon sessions with the music, I hop in with messages, y'all. Like if we listening to music and God gives me a message, I'll come in and give the messages. So I'm going to tell you, y'all, if you can, you need to be on those workday flow because I flow in those, y'all. Like I'll be listening to music and then God will give me a message. I'll come off mute and give it to somebody. And you just flowing, right? You just at work. You could be working at your desk and I come on and give you a whole message and you tell my damn lady. I'd be like, I know, child. That's what God said. Right? So join us at 11:33, y'all. The messages never stop. YouTube just does. All right. Have a beautiful day, y'all. Let me rest so I can be with y'all hanging out on Discord later, y'all. Love and light, the Lady Empath 1111. Y'all are hilarious. I'm reading y'all comments. That is too funny. Join the Discord. Thank you, T. Look, 6, 7. I always think of my babies when I see that. 6, 7. I love it. I went and sat with Gigi baby yesterday, y'all. I posted on my story. I posted on my story on TikTok. I went and hung out with Gigi baby yesterday for a couple hours. So Empress Danica can't hear? I ain't realized that she couldn't. So you can't hear when we be on there? Yes, rest need Naya, girl, you been through rest, child. See y'all on Discord. Let me get my ass off this mic. Bye, y'all. Let me take my ass off of here. We still over here talking like we ain't got nowhere to go. Like we can't just go talk to each other on Discord. Oh, bye, y'all.